Fuck you is definitely okay.
Yep. No more doxing, so no more shit.
All right. We're at 4 past.
We're still waiting on James, I think.
Let's do it.
James is on the phone.
James can just join when they're.
Fair enough.
Yeah, James can just join when they get here. They'll join mid through the thing.
And James is
Yeah, the thing.
probably wondering why we're all rolling con saves now.
Possibly.
They're not,
I mean,
it's fine. They're not in the game yet.
Oh,
they're
see,
not in the game, so.
I've got to roll a con save now.
If you now
Why
won,
are we rolling
if you
con
now
saves? I
won,
missed it.
Come on, give us it.
I forgot to say, but is there a way to like use my camera on?
it's alright.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's alright.
That's not bad for me. Yeah, it's above average. That'll do.
A way to use your camera doing what?
Oh, is there a way to use my phone camera for Discord while using my laptop for the mic? Is that possible?
I have
Because
no
I want
idea.
to basically use my art desk
There is,
as my
but
camera.
It's convoluted.
Okay, then I'll work it out another week. I just want to do it for future because I do feel like I don't do camera and I feel like my crafts is more interesting. So
Yes.
So I can
Crafts
just-
is definitely more interesting when you can see it. Also, hi.
yeah, exactly. Don't just talk about the craft. People get to watch me make a weird thing.
You should totally do witchy crafty things online. Summon elder entities onto camera with you.
There's a video
Yeah.
game about that,
Yeah, doing witchy cuckoo
Is there?
things.
pretty much.
Today I'm just gonna record what I'm doing. It's gonna be really weird because when I play it back, I'll have just my voice. I'll have to mute it all, but I just want to kind of get used to doing it again.
Because the only way that you could really do that is
Get used to doing it then. Title your sex tape.
Yeah.
Just let you know we're live.
We are live.
Yeah, we are live.
I know,
Yeah.
but we're all friends here.
Yeah, if you
Except
did
cheap beers.
Discord through your
Damn cheeky beers.
yeah, if you did that Discord through your phone, and then did the camera that way.
Yeah, I think at that point though it might mess with my audio a little bit, but
I mean, if you connect,
I'll figure it out.
is your headset a Bluetooth one?
Yes.
All you'd need to do. is
Guys,
just
why are we having
connect
this
that-
conversation right now?
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
that's what I mean. Like
This
I
isn't the
was saying,
time.
My
I was
cat,
saying
always
we
the
can do
time.
it in
The
future.
perfect time.
my cat has also decided that she wants attention, so I'm currently
You
being
know-
mildly maimed.
There's nothing quite like starting off a stream with
You know what? You guys got
tech
3 minutes.
support.
I'm moving till 10 past.
Yeah, I'm with Chris on this one. Can we play some Dungeons and or?
No, it's fine. They got
No,
3 more
no.
minutes now. That's it. I've moved
Alright,
the
okay. I
top
guess-
time
Okay,
from
okay.
5
Yeah,
past
so
to 10 past.
all you need to do is just connect your Bluetooth headset up to your phone. It's easy enough done.
Okay, and it won't like mess with the quality.
It shouldn't do.
Oh, then I'll do that in future then.
Oh,
Can-
damn, I'm out of
I won't
minutes.
I don't want to do it tonight because then it'll mess everything up. But
Everything will crash somehow, and it'll somehow brick your PC, and you won't be able to play tonight. That is what will happen, guaranteed, if you do it tonight.
exactly, like you can never tech resolve live because
I mean, you
we'll
can.
sense your
but-
no, they
shouldn't.
sense your fear.
Hey,
they
Mike-
sense your fear.
What
You know?
if one of my screens bursts into flames trying that? You can't do it.
Oh yeah. And
Oh
we caught
my
that on stream,
gosh.
didn't we? That was great.
No, that was
that
was
was
my
good.
mixer dying forever.
Yeah.
Which is
Oh,
caught on stream.
Yeah.
My screen catching on fire was in a different stream.
Oh gosh.
Oh, it's World Bee Day.
I am the Avatar
I
of
love
Destruction.
that.
Ah, we
Aw.
love bees.
I do like bees. My cat
Hello,
ate a
bees.
bee
Hello, bees.
yesterday. They didn't
If
eat
there's
it.
any bees in the audience tonight, we love you.
We do like
It's the only time I will ever show affection for the audience.
Hello.
If you're not a bee, I
Go
don't
fuck
care
yourself.
for you. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Especially the bees in the LGBTQ. You're valid. You don't let anyone
Okay,
tell you
yeah.
any different.
Okay,
wrong
only
kind of bees.
All
those bees are acceptable human bees.
so
All
I'll
other
get
humans, not
Oh,
you.
and-
What about
No,
furries? What about
humans are beans, not bees.
I've got a friend,
Oh.
Miss Bees.
You do have a friend, Miss Bees.
All I'm saying is today's is the bee's day. If you're not a bee, get the fuck out. This isn't for you.
I know multiple bees. They're really nice. One of them's a dwarf. They repair my armor a lot.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a real niche
Is their
joke.
surname
If you
Smith?
get it, you definitely go. No, it's not. That's a character in my D&D game. Which I've got a story to tell after stream. I've got a fucking story to tell about what happened on Tuesday. Bob.
Oh.
Oh, I'm excited
You know
for
what
that.
you
The
did.
Bob summon beans again.
No.
Why is it
Are
every
we-
time you guys go to LARP or
No!
do a thing
No,
together,
this is
it's
this
like,
is
I've got a
D&D.
story to tell all about Bob. Bob.
Yeah, Bob did this.
Why is it always
Bob
Bob?
did a thing.
I don't know why
I
it's
do
always
really
Bob.
enjoy. I
Because
do
it's
really
always
like the
Bob.
energy, mostly because Bob's just normally just so lovely and friendly, and then
guy,
you get into
yeah.
like a roleplay situation,
Alright,
and Bob's just a
welcome back,
total
Senpai.
chaos monger.
Let's move on.
I love it.
Let's do it.
Welcome
We love
back
the
to
chaos
the world of Alterra, episode 26, Assault on the Golden Palace. Our players have, as per
Assault.
usual, gotten in over their head and are now in a direct confrontation with the Oni King, who has
Oh, yeah.
just activated his Golden Guardian defense.
You did what?
Golden
It
Guardian
wasn't me.
defense. It's his stand. I'm sorry, Crow,
Yeah.
but
It was all three of his stands.
Yeah.
You had-
And then the
Y'all.
point activated his stand.
Yeah.
Yo.
I'm about to activate Star Platinum.
Yes, the point is not going to be with us, so they will. The party will get some additional point support options. No idea what those are, but I'll figure something out based on the points characteristics. It probably won't be attack given, or at least it
He
won't be
did
melee
put
attack.
a couple of things up from Discord earlier.
For the audience, peek behind the curtain. He did.
Peeking behind the curtain.
Oh, what a beat.
What a peek. He did.
Yep.
I can confirm Neil's theory.
All right,
He did.
let's do one sentence. We're going to keep shortening these so they don't keep taking 5 minutes. Wolfie, say hi.
Howdy, I'm Ben. I play Albino Alno, and I threatened to eat the Oni King.
Beautiful, lovely, short. Zormir, go.
Hi, I'm Zarmir, and I'm gonna steal the Old King's crown.
Beautiful, love it. Fuck you, go.
Hi, I'm fuck you. I'm an immortal vampire. No, immortal
Are you a
goblin, sorry.
vampire? Secret reveal!
He's got a new trait.
Kill him! He said it!
Gwent, go.
I play Gwent, gonna kill the vampire.
Go.
You know what? This is been a smashing success so far. Blue Grim, go.
Hi. I'm Neil playing Lou Grim.
I just thought you were gonna leave it at hi.
Assassin, go.
Hi, I'm Assassin. I am a cryptid masquerading as a human, masquerading as a cryptid, actually being a cryptid.
Cryptids.
Yep,
Cryptid.
completely accurate.
Very
Sid, go.
cryptic.
And I'm James. I'm playing Sid, and I'm gonna kill everything that isn't annoyed. And also Alvina.
That's debatable whether
Why
Alvina's
Alvina?
you. No, to be fair, that's very fair.
I don't know what Alvina is at this point. Even I'm worried.
Yeah, I'm very concerned.
Appreciate this, everyone. I am Chris McKenzie. I will be your DM for tonight's session. Let's get into it. So, as we quickly reminded one at the beginning, I'm just trying to figure out where the hell the map is. You guys are in the middle central area
See,
of the
we
Golden Palace.
did the intro so fast, you didn't even have time to get the map up, Chris. We surprised even you this time, didn't
Yeah, even surprising me. I'll be honest. I give these restrictions, and then I just assume that you'll fail to follow direction.
Yeah.
we?
Honestly, that is
you
a
impose
good
restrictions.
assumption.
So you impose restrictions, and then you don't believe in the restrictions themselves. Mr. Johnson, if you're watching.
Exactly.
Mr. Johnson,
yeah,
if you're watching, fund us, you bastard.
Yes, I'm branching into political.
The party had previously assaulted or discovered the Oni King, having teleported into the Oni King's slightly disgusting and also decked out in gold bedroom. You found the Oni King in the central chamber of the tower, where he has just throws and pillows scattered along the golden tiled room. Even a modicum source of light sends rays just shooting back and forth to the point where this room seems to just emanate radiance.
Someone's got the.
Someone's got the stream on again.
Yeah.
Well, it's not me this time, so.
Not on my end.
Also, because I double
Possibly
checked.
be the two people with who live together.
No, we're in
Nope.
different rooms now.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. So
And I don't
Wait,
even have the
if you all just
stream up.
be quiet for a second, we'll see whose thing's lighting up.
It's Neil.
Ah, damn
Of
it,
course it
Mia.
is.
I don't know how you're doing this, Neil, but apparently you're bringing the stream through your computer.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've got
That's
Twitch
really-
up. I was unmuted. I didn't realise.
Yeah.
It's
I
now
left
setting
how
it to
quiet it was.
unmuted as default now. It's the thing.
Also, just letting you guys know, probably about the first 5 minutes, no one actually heard you guys. Had a bit of technical.
It's finally heard on
difficulties
my
there.
end. It counts. Totally works.
Yeah.
Nice. And anyway, the beginning was kind of cut
Shit
off
talking.
by
Yeah.
pick talk, so it's fine.
That's fine. I
This
only
is
saw
why
that
we
during-
have the buffer zone.
Yeah, I only noticed it during the intro, so that's fine.
Nice, nice, nice.
Why is there no initiative on the turn
That's
order?
an
How did that
excellent
get right?
question. Yeah.
It doesn't have the support rounds either.
Hmm.
You have.
Alright, well apparently something got reset on roll 20.
Do we do it again then?
Yes, we're gonna re-roll initiative. Well, to be fair, I'm gonna do a little. I'll just expand the scene to make it more thematic to the thing. Anyway, previously we'd ended after one round of combat, and the Oni King, having survived the surprise round that the party was able to enact. However, the Oni King's sheer just resilience and battle endurance, as well as
The shield
his
spell.
powerful magical items on him, has allowed him to shake off a lot of the damage the party had initially inflicted upon them as they flew backwards. The two of the three void glaives behind his back as he just kind of sat there with his leg crisscrossed, his arms behind his legs as he was floating backwards from the party, mocking them and giving the party a challenge, an ultimatum that if they could somehow, unlikely as it was, be able to defeat his lieutenant and his guards, the Oni King may let them leave alive with a treasure. Now, of course, as we all know, the party is most likely going to disregard this and try to kill the Oni King regardless, because that's the kind of party they are. And I'm fascinated to find out if they can pull it off, because I have no idea. I hope they can, because it'll be exciting. But we'll see. With that, the Oni King kind of sat back and he issued the command word that activated the 3 Golden Guardian recharge pods as they opened, and floating up out of them were these only top half golems floating under their own power of these just pure gold golems with inscribed with an Oni's face. And you can see that them floating up. As they seem to be giving off this radiant energy. As you see the, almost, for those with high arcana, and let's see, what else would this be? They are Arcanite based. So yeah, for those with high arcana, so definitely Zormir, anyone else with, say, more than an 18 in our, or plus 8 in arcana.
18 in
Plus 8
pure arcana.
18 pure arcana. You see the very faint shimmer of arcane particles almost leaving the... You wouldn't quite believe it if it wasn't the fact that you're so used to it. It's almost like a slight trick of the eye mirage of these almost radiant lines linking each armor back to the Oni King, as there seems to be a almost arcane artificial skin around them. Which, Zormir, go ahead and give me an arcana check to see if you actually can understand what is happening here, what phenomenon this might be.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful. All right, I need to double check what school this belongs to, because it is based on a common spell. You would recognize it as abjuration magic.
Ooh.
Always abjuration.
It's not always. It's usually evocation, honestly.
Shielding
There seems to be
abjuration,
some
dude.
form of abjuration magic linking the Guardians back to the Oni King. You're not entirely sure what this could be, simply because you can't see any of the sigils or runes that are most likely built into the Guardians rather than on the outside.
Can we guess
But you see
that-
the traces of magic linking the creatures.
Can we guess that whatever damage we do to him gets distributed between them?
You can guess whatever you want.
I think
that's
that
what
the
I'm
lines.
anything.
I think that the lines make them turn into cupcakes. personally. That's what I'm going with.
No, that's not really Chris's style of DMing.
I want
That's,
cupcakes.
that's,
I
that's
also
Crow's
want
style of DMing.
I'm gonna go get
But
cupcakes.
with
on,
that,
it's not-
everyone go ahead and roll me initiative, remembering to click on your
Oh.
characters. I need to add in the,
But
unfortunately,
I was
the
at the top
initiative.
of the initiative order.
I know, but it got erased.
God damn it! Oh,
Oh, it came back.
I fixed
come back.
it! I
It's just
fixed
come up.
it!
Yeah,
I fixed
Oh.
it!
I fixed it.
No, I literally
Apparently,
fixed it.
somebody fixed it.
I literally just pressed initiative and it fixed the entire blank screen to normal. Yes!
All right, I will give you guys the choice. Do you want to keep
You'll
the old
need to
initiative?
put my mini up regardless, Chris.
Oh no.
Well, since the Oni King just went, it would be beneficial to us because he's just had his turn.
Everybody gets a thing first.
That we go now.
It would. What's
Yeah,
it? Where's
I
the-
think we should stick with what we have right now.
Yeah, I rolled equally
Ah,
crap.
tiny.
I rolled equally crap
Thank
both
you.
times, so it
Move
doesn't
yourself
matter.
wherever you want to be, Neil. Your character was nebulous, as all support characters are, where they actually are. So you can be wherever you can start wherever you'd like to.
You can be on top
this
of one of
map.
the statues if you want.
Be on
But
top
on,
of the Oni
on
King.
this map.
Chris,
No,
can you
'cause
put
he
me in a
just-
spiritual weapon?
Yeah, he just teleported there.
Oh, what happened to your spirit?
Oh, your spiritual
Yeah,
weapon
I
is
had to-
there. It's one of the
Spiritual
local-
weapon was the Nothic.
Yeah, it's the Nothic.
Oh, Jesus.
You have a spirit
Like-
Nothic. I was like, I know you have
Oh.
one somewhere.
But I cannot control the spirit of it.
And yeah, you probably should put
Oh, wow, it's
in
raining.
a tentacle for me because that's probably what I'm gonna use.
No,
That's
that was
what that
the
is.
ogre. Yeah.
The ogre.
That was the
I-
other
I'm
one.
using monsters now.
We prepped
Oh,
for this.
nice.
A
And,
spiritual Nothic
Excellent.
and an ogre.
and I think the Gwentmobile is the point bot as well.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, it's the point
Excellent.
stripper or whatever the fuck it is.
I don't.
Yeah.
think
Like, we
have
need
It's a
to,
strip
we need to
again.
actually make. I'm pretty sure we did make icons at some point for some of the. I don't know.
Backing
You get,
dancer.
The,
we're gonna get dedicated icons and make character
Hmm.
sheets for them.
There is a icon for point bot on Discord.
Has it actually
Yeah.
been
Yeah,
made
but
into an
it's-
icon, or is it
Like,
just?
why
Oh,
did you
yeah.
put yourself
Because
on top
Ali's
of
not,
Malamina?
Yeah, because Ali's not been. Who's What's singing? He's not been available this week. We've not had the chance to put
Yeah.
into the game yet.
We've got a picture,
No,
but it's not.
there is one 4-point bot.
Oh, is it?
Oh, all right.
Ali did have
You'd
time.
say so.
Mhm.
Where? Heart
Uh,
follower?
Excellent.
Oni
it's-
Queen's
I think it was
back?
because they made it halfway through the stream, so we didn't
Yeah.
upload it until.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
about
So,
9:15 on the dial, I think it was.
yeah.
To be fair, I just forgot about it after that.
Point bot.
Yeah, that's called repressing the memory.
I mean, to be
No,
fair,
I
I
mean-
forgot
I mean, I've
entirely
not
what
seen
happened
it.
last week.
Oh, it's in the Chat Altsphere channel.
Yeah, it's in there, but there's not a character sheet for it.
No, there's not a character sheet, but there is an icon.
Neil, are you sure about your placement? You just put yourself right on top of Alvina.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
wasn't
well,
it?
they
want
want
to their spare time. It's perfectly fine.
It was if
You
he
just get
screws over.
You would have got
Yeah,
chucked
so-
at that point.
Happened
Yeah,
to
so
me.
the only
Maybe-
thing was right
Oh,
there,
yeah.
just so you're aware. So you
No.
wouldn't have been
That's-
there. You would have maybe been a little way away. He was right in.
That's
in
where I
the-
had it originally,
don't-
or meant to have it.
Probably
He can move
would have
into
been-
there on his turn.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
probably
okay.
would have been up here.
Shooting from a
I would
distance.
initially been round that doorway somewhere.
Actually,
Yeah.
Luke could have, may have decided to go into with the weird portal thing that we had. I'm not sure
Maybe,
why,
yeah.
but they might have. I can imagine Luke deciding either way.
They just wandered through and goes, "Where's this going anyway?"
Luke wasn't paying attention, just walked through the portal anyway.
Find a new patron.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense for Lou, so.
Also known as just leave it there, but it doesn't matter that much.
No. I have hiccups. I might have to mute myself.
No worries.
Hold your breath for about a minute, and that works for me.
I would pass out. Like, literally.
I actually have another one for stopping hiccups. Take a huge breath in into your mouth, and then swallow that breath when you feel the hiccup coming up.
Hmm.
That
I thought you were
genuinely
gonna say,
Then
like,
explodes.
take a huge breath and then just, like, stop.
No.
Just hold it.
No, genuinely,
And then
when you feel the
never breathe
hiccup coming, just swallow the air down, and it actually meets it for me, and it fixes it. Like 9 times out of 10.
Top tip, if you're unconscious, you don't hiccup.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean,
Good
I
to
usually just
know.
hold my breath for about 3
Alright,
seconds.
we're
You
gonna
just
go.
kind of
Yep,
Blow
yep,
up the
yep.
crow. Blow up the crow.
Bang!
Above me.
You'll need to reorder the thing because of Lou's new initiative in the thing.
There
There we go.
We're down to the support
Nope.
round. We had
Down.
Doju in here who would be with the other guys, and the Lincoln can do whatever he wants on his turn, as well as with his legendary actions. Okay, you guys have a support round, which, since this is technically the start of initiative, I'm just going to make your next support more powerful, so that way we don't have to discuss it more. We're actually starting off with Lou Grimm. So as I've just said, the Golden Guardian golems have just risen out of their paws. They appear to be linked back to the Oni King and have turned to face the party. The Oni King having stated a challenge of if you can somehow defeat his minions, the Guardians and the Oni brutes and mages around, maybe he'll let you live just for your gumption. The Oni brutes, you previously had the theory, just kind of fill Neil in, that if you could somehow immediately try and kill or bloody the Oni King, maybe the second in command and brutes would take a step back and wouldn't, maybe just see how it plays out in case they could use it to their advantage. However, it does not look like that plan has failed by the simple fact the Oni King is not dead or heavily bloodied, and is in fact seems to be more than happy with this scenario. Resulting in the Oni Brooks suddenly looking to you and going, I better do what the boss says. They begin growling, and the Oni mages begin to get into a casting stance. Lou Grimm, what would you like to do to start us off today?
Well, I'm gonna put my mage armor on. Actually, bonus action Hex. The Oni King.
Can we say that Luke probably had his mage armor
Yeah,
on
you
already,
probably
continued
would've-
this for 8 hours?
Yeah.
Yes, that's something you can just have on whenever you wake up.
You don't
Plus,
need
I
to-
think if it's invocation, you can just activate that at free will anyway.
Yeah, it's at will.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I
yeah.
forgot my pants this morning level of...
So, who are you hexing?
The Oni King.
Oni King.
Yeah!
I put a little hex icon for it. It's a swirling circle.
Can you...
And what stat are you?
Please be strength, please be
um,
strength, please be strength, please be strength, please be strength.
What, a
Yeah,
giant? You wanna
I
disadvantage
will give
your
him
strength?
disadvantage on strength.
Oh, who could have
checks.
seen this coming from? They disadvantaged the strength-based characters, so they can't do strength-based things.
I just went,
Uh,
please.
Who would have predicted?
As a reminder, the Oni King is hovering 20 feet above the ground.
Mhm.
That's why he's got the flying icon on him. But look, that was your bonus action. You've already done your mage armor in the morning, so you can take an actual action if you'd like. Either protecting yourself, 'cause you're pretty sure the Oni brutes are about to go slaughter everyone, or you can do an attack.
We could test that theory that someone had about the shields,
Just-
maybe.
So you could attack the Oni King and see if the damage will actually apply to them. It's a good theory. Let's test it out. And let's see, what are we doing here?
So technically, if it actually does, like, spread the damage out, you're technically dealing triple damage.
Mhm.
You're just hitting 3 other targets. Which would be very cool.
yeah, I'll cast Blight on him.
Oh god! Nice!
You
I
can't
was
do
thinking you could Eldritch Blast,
Unhexed.
but
You can't hex and they'll
Yeah, you can't
like
hex.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's not a
yeah,
hex
answer,
blade, is he?
yeah,
No,
it needs
I'm
to be a
not
cantrip,
Hexblade.
So you can hit him with an Eldritch Blast or some other cantrip
Yeah.
you have.
Yes. So if
if
you're
you have-
casting
if you
a
have chill
spell
touch.
as your bonus action, you unfortunately
Blight is a
can't
shout
cast
for
spell.
next turn.
No.
Alright.
Yeah, that's a shout for next turn. But if you have
Yeah,
chill touch,
yo.
you seem to be regenerating. We can stop him regenerating if you have chill touch.
Oh yeah, also because we got told. Oh yeah, we got told last week, by the way, as well, Neil, that the little guard things also, the golems also regenerate. We got told that last time.
Oh, alright.
So chill touch. It might
I'll
work,
cast
I mean.
Mind Slip. I'll cast Mind Sliver then.
At the Oni King?
Yes.
Alright. Do your thing. Is it a save or an attack?
Save.
It's a save intelligence
needs to move
17.
forward a bit, Neil. Because 60 feet.
Yeah, I've
What?
got spell sniper, so 120.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
he's-
no.
You don't need to move, actually.
Okay.
Rebuttal!
Just stands there.
That only works with like spells
Spells
with an
with
attack
attack
roll.
rolls.
Yeah,
Alright.
doesn't affect.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Then,
Then you-
yes, I'll move forward then.
I think you should have enough movement to get there anyway.
I thought it was the Warlock's version. Oh yeah, the Warlock version only works in Eldritch Blast, doesn't it? Never mind.
Does not have proficiency, but just does have a really high int. Okay.
He's smart.
A 17.
Matches.
Yes.
Does he have magic
Oh.
resistance?
Probably.
Oh, he does have spell resistance. 21. He does actually have advantage on that.
Yeah, it passes, but
Passes either way. Is a cantrip.
Unfortunately, a
cantrip.
cantrip does not do any
Yeah.
additional damage. Luke Grimm, is that you?
A cantrip is all or nothing, Neil.
yeah. That's. I'm gonna move back a bit.
There's a golem behind
That's
you,
right.
just as
While you do that, the point moves to the support round. Fuck you, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Ook. So as
You
we
see the only
discussed,
king laugh.
Yeet the
Yep.
Oni at the Oni.
we're going to see how long he's laughing because fuck you's going to pick up Gregor and lob it at him.
Gregor! No, throw the
Fair
Oni!
enough.
Actually, wait, that's almost Hydra, do it!
Thanks.
The only king hasn't used his reaction, so go ahead and we already established you had the innate strength and size to pick up the Hydra. So go ahead and just lob me a attack throw.
This is a huge
You have-
creature.
Yeah,
I'm-
apes have like boulder
rock
throwing,
throw.
right?
They do, yeah.
rock throw.
So use that.
Don't throw the baby.
You're gonna throw the baby.
That's
Yeet the that's a miss, isn't it?
19.
That's a miss, isn't it?
yeah.
But misses.
I think we finally got 21. Don't know, something like that. I know he had
Yeah.
very good armor.
Mm-hmm. But
In the video game of this moment, Swing the Chocobo is playing, except it's been renamed through.
Which
the
one are you throwing,
Gregor.
Susie?
so
Gregor! Not
Gregor.
Susie. Not my one.
The only king just kind of floats a little bit to the right. Unfortunately, you're still not used to throwing as much in your ape form, especially at a hovering, kind of swaying target.
I mean,
And Gregor
throwing
just
in his
gonna-
ape form it's fine. It's when he's a gigantic ape. That's
Yep.
the difference.
Exactly.
It's doubles.
Gregor is thrown across and then quite nimbly, actually, kind of just hits the wall and sticks.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck you is
Does
going
it
to
do
do the
that
head tilt.
child's
And...
toy thing where it falls down really slowly, sticking on the way?
no, I imagined it was
it's
like
one of those sticky
echoey.
things.
It's
Yeah, when you just throw it at the wall,
repositioning.
Have you ever-
it just stays
Yeah,
there.
have you ever thrown one of
Yeah.
those, like, goop balls at a wall? It just...
It's
Yeah.
stuck. Gregor is stuck there until he wants to move.
And he clearly does not want to move
He
because
don't
he's
wanna
just
move.
been
This
It's
yeeted
just a
is
away.
massive Hydra sticking to the side of the wall, just horizontal to it.
Can you imagine trying to take a Hydra out to the garden when they don't want to go outside and they just stick to a surface and you just
I'm
can't
sure-
move them?
Don't you
Sure,
remember?
Alvina will have plenty of chances to find out.
She
Sure.
already did!
I'm
Don't you
saying-
remember when she didn't want to, when Susie didn't want to come into the cave and the ground was being ripped up as Alvina was towing Susie in?
But yes, fuck you. For the rest of your turn.
Yep, just moves up towards the Only King.
That's fair. And with your size, you can still kind of get into like punching range.
In eye level with him.
Yep.
Well, no, it wouldn't be eye level because the Only King's also huge and floating 20 feet up.
Fuck you is gargantuan. So he's
Yeah.
double the size. He might actually be around eye level.
No, but he's only 20 foot tall, so he's at least at like foot level of the Only King, or he's like his eyes are foot level of the Only King's foot.
But he's twice the size of a gigantic ape. That's the thing. He's gargantuan, not huge.
Oh yes, but traditionally gargantuan is 20 by 20, or anything higher, but the base is 20.
Eh.
I'll say he's like 25 or 30, but he's still, because the Only King, remember the Only King is also 15 plus,
Yeah, I'm going
and is
basically.
floating 20 feet up.
I
So I'll
made it-
say you're still at his like knee level.
I'm going to T-Rex is 50 feet long and it's a size huge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Was that the rest of your turn, Fukio?
Yep. Don't get any like bonus actions or anything because, yeah, It is giant ape.
Oh, that's fair. All right, we go to Doji. Doiji.
I mean, I
Doji.
probably would have had a opportunity attack from Doji if he wanted to.
Mm.
Uh,
Does he want?
yeah, what's his priority right now? The ape is pretty much the like main focus because of the size, because they're all sizest in the giant world. So Joji, so he would see you as the bigger threat. So let me have a look at his stat block.
I imagine he's pretty good.
Ooh, that's actually okay. So yeah,
How bad he is.
I'm gonna use his opportunity attack to hit you with the Void Glaive. He has one off.
Cool. At disadvantage.
At disadvantage. He has no reason for. Oh, actually, 1 second. Maybe what the brutes have. The brutes only get advantage when they're bloody, so that's fine. So he is not bloody. He just gets that initially, or he just gets a negative roll. So I will take the lowest of these.
Thank
Which
God.
is the critical failure.
Critical hit or critical fail. That was literally an all or
Damn.
nothing hit. That one.
How far away? Oh no, I was gonna say, yeah, no, never mind. Sentinel.
So that disadvantage really saved you from a nat 20 there.
Mm.
As he just outright he as soon as it takes him a minute for his brain to catch up. He's still kind of stunned, and he's only just lost his surprise condition last round, so he's still kind of taking in this whole situation, this whole bewildering situation he was not anticipating. To the point where he finally catches up and he kind of goes to swing, but at that point Fuku's already like halfway towards the Oni King, forcing him to play catch up, which since it is now his turn, he quickly turns around and starts just for the honor of my king, and
Dude,
starts
your AC
charging.
Your AC is 1 higher, and
I
your
know,
saving 1
yeah.
higher as well.
Yep, that's fine.
And you take half damage.
He is going to put 1 foot on the table and take a running leap at you, bringing the glaive down against you, which he gets 3 attacks he can make with his glaive. So let's go ahead and have another Void Glaive. Does he still have disadvantage?
They're all at disadvantage. It's only because of
It's only a Zormir.
Yeah, unless it's Zormir.
Zormir.
Because it's
imposes
Zormir's
advantage
Thunder
against
Gauntlets.
everyone. Yeah.
Oh,
It's the person I hit though.
yeah. Zormir
isn't
didn't
that just
hit
only
the. Zormir didn't hit the brute. He
I haven't hit
hit the
Doji.
king.
I've hit the king.
Oh, so yeah, I would take that crit then.
You would get crit.
Ooh.
Fair. Then you're going to take 29 plus 19 slashing damage.
Aye.
And what I was going to have him do is, because teleport after he hits it.
Half of it goes to Sid, remember, because Sid's doing that
Yeah.
shared
After
pain thing.
24.
After 24.
He's actually going to use the glaive to teleport in front of you and try to block your path. Now you can barge through him as part of your turn, but it will take an athletics check if you'd like to continue, or you can stand against him.
Yeah, he would probably keep barging through him.
All right, then this will be contested athletics or acrobatics for your choice for you. You can also kind of sidestep him.
I mean, I would need to, before I do that, I'd need to roll a concentration check. So that'd be
12.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12.
No,
It's not using your
concentrate
con, it's
on?
using the
no, it
Ape,
is.
isn't it?
It's using. Oh fuck yeah, it's using the ape con, isn't it?
yeah.
Hang
is
on,
a
let
lot
me
higher.
reroll that.
Is that enough?
That might be enough. I'm not sure. They've got good
Yeah,
con.
that's better. That's ape con.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'll take it.
The convention for apes.
Yeah.
Ape cons.
So then, yeah, he would try to barge him at.
And let's
yeah.
go ahead and give me a athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
I mean, I do have athletics as a monkey.
You're also enlarged. I think enlarged gives you advantage, but I'm not 100%.
It does.
Yeah.
I believe something gave me advantage with strength.
I think
Yeah.
it's enlarge. Gives
Yeah,
you
enlarge
advantage on
gives
strength
you-
stuff. I think you get
Ooh.
disadvantage and reduce.
Do you want to know something sad?
Oh, he's got Mage
What?
Hunter, doesn't he?
The red Onis have Mage Slayer, so you'd roll that concentration at disadvantage.
So that would be this.
So I'm gonna need one more Constitution saving throw. That plus
Yeah.
4.
Fine.
Cool, it makes it.
And you would have made it
12 for
back
that
when
one,
you were
yeah.
in my aura as well.
Then yes, go ahead and give me your athletics or acrobatics. I don't believe they have advantage on that strength yet. Trying to remember what they have is just base.
So that's a 25.
So this will just be a flat one. So the left one is a 32.
Ooh.
Oh damn!
That's a second
wow.
crit.
That's the second crit. Yeah, that's the second double crit. Weirdly enough.
It's fun to see the GM critting on someone that isn't you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
and on attack as well. Although
Doji is
some of that crit.
really muscular and buff as he just blocks your path, glaive up, holding you off as you try to push back. You are unable to move through his territory as he stops you getting straight to his king, kind of taking you down. At this point, we're going to go to Doji just trying fighting you back.
Okay.
We're not going to move Susie out of the way because Susie would move out of the way as a giant ape walked past. So let's see here. This would be a flat roll, so we're just going to take the left ones per usual. As he goes and strikes in for a critical miss on the first attack. Still kind of trying blocking you off and just trying to disentangle enough to get a hit on you. Forces him to overreach and miss. As he goes in for a 12 to hit your giant monkey form. And goes in for the third attack for a 22 to hit your monkey form.
That's going to hit.
So on the third one, he just continually seems to be making these massive adjustments and getting closer and closer with each hit. He almost doubles his skill level.
10 damage.
So he comes in for 21 slashing half, and he's already in front of you, so he has no need to teleport using the action, because you can only do that a number of times.
And I need to make another con save
DC
at
10.
disadvantage, yes?
DC 10.
Yes. Yeah, he still does that many.
Hey!
That
Bare
is
minimum.
Doiji's turn. Alvina, it is your turn.
Okay, well, Alvina is just gonna, like, gauge it. Full on sprint, she's gonna dash. And she can dash 90, so she's gonna just jump up at the Oni King, because I've actually measured it, and I can make it.
Yep, fair.
Not to grapple him. I want to land on him if I can.
You can go ahead and
Acrobatics, probably, right?
yeah, give me acrobatics if you're trying to balance on him.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm destinying that. I don't think that's good enough.
Probably not, since it's a sentient creature and not an
God
object.
damn it!
Yeah, you get 21.
I'm rolling real bad today. I've rolled a 5.
Unfortunately, as you try to just leap up onto his thigh or something, while he's just kind of relaxing there in like a sitting couch position, his leg crossed, you find yourself kind of unable to kind of hold on as you start tipping backwards. Now you can, before you fall, use one of your attacks to try and grapple him to prevent yourself falling, but you are unable to kind of stay perched on him as you begin to fall backwards.
Can I,
what would you like to do?
Can I use a hero dice to add to the acrobatics?
If it lets you add to skill checks, yes.
That's what I'm checking. Gwen, does the hero dice allow it to go on skill checks?
I think it goes to one of everything.
Just looking, I'm pretty positive, yes.
I think it does, but not 100%.
Attack ability saving throw, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an ability check, so go ahead.
Come on! This
try
is
to balance
funny!
this.
Bollocks! I cannot roll today. This is going to go great. Then, yes, I will just try and grab him.
Alright, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Can I roll above... the highest I've rolled today was one of my initiatives, an 8. Come on. Advantage.
You had your
22!
first con save.
Well, it's pretty good. I'm just double checking if the Oni King has the advantage of strength checks. I don't believe he does either innately.
He's disadvantaged because of Neil.
Is that on ability checks? Oh, it is on ability checks.
Yeah.
He picked strength. He has a disadvantage on this. Okay, so he's going to be doing this at disadvantage, and trust me, you guys are going to need this.
Yes, I am.
A 20 disadvantage.
Thank you, Neil. I grab his foot.
You're welcome.
He had to roll a 3 there.
I know. I was like, 22's not that good.
As you managed to, I don't know, you described to me how you want to grapple this huge creature with your medium form.
I literally, I imagine Alvina jumps up onto him, slips off his chest, as she misjudges the jump and then just like grabs like one of the straps on his armor and she's just hanging on.
Fair. I was assuming you're doing some for a weird Tarzan bullshit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
Did you know, like, grabbed onto his crown?
I don't think I could get to the
Yeah,
crown.
she can get high enough. Because he is still sitting upright, so his head is still another like 10 foot above. But you are able to get up to his cross legs thighs.
Yeah.
But yes, you're able. Also, just because of how high that athletics check, I'm going to assume that you can just use part of your body. And since you're doing weird Tarzan shit, use your legs and thighs to almost like rotate yourself back and try to grapple him so that way you can still get in a two-handed attack if you want.
Yeah. Alvina will try and just shank him with that one. Essentially.
Yep, go for it. All right.
Obviously reckless because it's Alvina. 26.
26. Ooh, I actually need to double check the.
Oh, that'll get him with a shield, yes.
He is not going to shield. You managed to hit into him, but as you do, you hit into this almost golden sheening skin around him. The kind of radiant energy force field that kind of just, like when you hit a force field and it kind of like sparks up and you can kind of see it ripple partway up his body before the energy dissipates. It smacks into that and you can see that ripple effect as suddenly a little stream of arcane particles moves over to this leftmost guardian and seems to have the same ripple effect into the guardian. You can see a little bit of a scratch mark and a little bit of a dent in the golden guardian armor as if he's taken the damage.
Cool. That was mostly just a theory craft to see if it would work, but also get the plan for the
You
next
take
turn.
he takes the force damage as well, right?
Yeah.
Full 24.
Yeah. Not bad for a one-handed hit.
All right. It seems the golden guardian to the left has taken that full damage.
Cool. Yeah, that's all Alvina can do, essentially.
All right. Let's see here.
You not got your bonus action one.
That was my bonus action one.
Ah.
Might as well use the. Oh, we've got to move that over a bit so I can actually see it. Going to use one of the King's legendary actions here at the end of your turn. And let's have.
Can't be played right now.
Shut up, Siri!
Let's have the Oni King do Command Ally. The Oni King is going to look down at you with disdain on his face. This is why I hate having vermin in the palace. Doji, where's the rat catcher when you need them? Get rid of this thing. As you see kind of Doji kind of just looking back and kind of staring death stares into Alvina. While still using one arm to hold off Fukyu, you kind of see them swipe back with their left hand and try to grapple Alvina. I'm going to need a contested grapple check.
Okay. 24.
This one does not have disadvantage. This will be the leftmost. For the brute, a 29.
Ah, he's grabbed me.
No.
As Dioji rips you from the Oni King, from your grapple on the Oni King. And let's see, what does he want to do? Probably. Well, you know what? No, that'd be a thrower attack. He can either drop you or he can just hold you for now. So he's gonna hold you right now because he can't throw you as part of that action. But that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
As I forgot to actually preempt the support round. What would you guys like to do for the support round?
Gregor, hit him.
Wait, surely Void Prime, Bamf over, kill him.
Yeah, Void Prime do whatever
Void Prime.
Oh wait, Void Prime can't.
Yeah.
Void Prime is yet to learn an attack support action.
Yeah.
Mm.
Void
Yeah.
Prime!
List of things you can do.
Void Prime, come in and
Useless.
teleport the other Oni away.
I mean,
Could he do
that
that?
or
I don't know what.
Abigail tell fuck you to smack this only in front of him.
Yeah, probably that one. Why you're still big monkey.
Right, so I want Abigail to kind of run down and start cheering on Fukyu to punch,
Yeah!
to monkey punch Doji.
Monkey punch.
You kind of see her running down of, no, Halvina, Fukyu, punch is
Use punch.
punch him, use punch.
Fuck you, use punch.
Why is Abigail?
It's super effective.
Pokemon
I
battle.
want Abigail to get
Dun,
just
dun,
like the Pokemon hat and just turn it backwards.
Fuck you. Use punch.
Use Mega.
Nah. I'm gonna Destiny that.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
We're rolling so
Oh, yeah.
badly today.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Emerald. Great, guys.
No, I said we are.
That's better, right?
I'm part
Yeah.
of we.
27.
27 hits Duigi.
Also, to be fair, Chris, you're
And
rolling
that
weirdly
is-
average because you're rolling really well and terribly at the same time.
So that's 23 damage in total on him.
23 damage in total. He's a brute who's not bloodied, so he only has things like magic, so that's fine. This all hits in. Was it 23?
Yeah.
He takes the full 23. Now, I would say you could use your destiny point to try and like make him drop Alvina or something, but you did just use yours. I don't believe you have another one, and you do not have any abilities or anything to force someone to drop, do you?
Disarming strike. Drop the barbarian.
I mean, hey, that's where fighters
Yeah.
come in really useful, or at least battle masters do.
Yeah.
All right, so that was your reaction and your support round to do so. Gwent, it is your turn. What would you like to do? Zormir, you're up next. But Gwent.
Okay, so you see, that's how far that can move.
Yeah.
The slowest spiritual weapon in the world, and I'm going to try and just do a little cantrip on this guy down here in the corner. It's not going to be a lot, but it's a sacred flame to see what happens when you hit it.
Yeah.
Which little guy are we talking about? The
Top
bottom
left.
left golem?
Top left.
Top right.
Yeah.
Top left, sorry.
Yeah, top left.
All right, I've got my stat blocks covering that one up. Okay, and you're
Hidden one.
doing a
He's
sacred
gone, he's
flame.
not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead already. The pop malfunctioned.
Let's have a look here. This is a dex save. Does he have anything with dex saves? He does not, so that's just a left one. It is a 20, so he does make it. But I believe... Sacred Flame, the cantrip.
Yep, so doesn't take any damage. And then Gwent's going to move out of this group of lots of people and into the corner like a sensible boy.
That is fair. Is that you?
Hiding in the corner? Yes. Yes, it is.
Alright, it is Zormir's turn.
That's
Sid, you're up
squid in the
next.
corner.
Back to Zormir.
Okay. All right.
What would you like to do, Zormir? You've had a whole turn to think about it.
Yeah, there's not really much I can do because the
That's something you can
movement
do.
will
That's okay.
Oh, I've just realised.
movement.
Technically, it don't matter now, it's too late, he already did damage. But fuck, you would have had advantage to punch the Oni because he got me in rage. Don't matter now, he already did damage. But
Does that mean I get my Destiny point back then?
No, it's up to the players to do their own shit.
yeah, I just forgot about my belly. It's alright.
Oh.
To be fair, it evens out with the amount of time I don't do for enemies.
Yeah.
The thing is to keep it going. Alright. Zormir, any plan?
Guess I'll move forward a bit and
Is this
here.
what happens when you change your range weapon into a melee weapon?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I know.
You've got to run a lot.
I mean, the golems are in melee, and so are the brutes. There's things you can do.
Yeah.
Aim shot the hand that has me in it, so he'll drop me, and I can do the damn plan that I've got.
I've still got a normal weapon. I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the one that's got a hold of Alvina.
Hey.
And
The Oni King's lieutenant, or head of the
Yep.
Red Brutes.
You
Alright,
don't,
Yeah, I'm gonna,
you don't have advantage
we-
from Mick, it's only melee.
yeah, I'm using a revolver. Oh,
Alright.
Bang. We actually don't know.
19 hits.
Hey, we have no idea what his AC is. So.
I think you know the brutes have an 18 because they have effectively plate mail on.
Oh yeah, we didn't know if he had special keys, the bigger one, right? So...
No, he's still got the standard plate armor.
uh,
He just got given a fancy void glaive.
He's just bigger and has bigger weapon.
And he has a name.
He has a name. That's how you know he's important.
shooting Doji in the hand to release Alvina. You need
Oh,
the
so
disc.
your weapon forces him to drop it, or
He's aiming
gonna-
at the hand.
I'm gonna. I was aiming at the hand.
you're gonna aim at the hand.
Ooh.
Now, I believe you're attempting to do a additional mechanical effect that your class does not allow. So you are gonna have to use a destiny point if you want to force
Yeah.
them to drop. If you're
Yeah,
fine
I'll
with
use
that,
the disc. Yeah, I'll use the disc. Make him unleash Alvina because we've got a plan.
yep. Then I'm just gonna let that go through. Alvina drops to the ground. It's a minor destiny twist. As you curve, you force your will upon reality, as the paladins of murder hobo-ness that you all are, and curve the bullet ever so slightly to hit a nerve that forces the release of Alvina. As Alvina, you drop to the floor. Now, I believe you were 20 feet up, so go ahead and give me an acrobatics check as you plummet towards the floor.
Oh, wait, 20 feet up. Oh, fair enough. I suppose
Actually,
he was
no, it's
holding
the
me
deck
up,
save.
right?
Yeah, give me a dex save because you're being dropped.
Oh yeah, I can see the
Yeah.
floor.
You can't see the floor. You're not proactively falling,
21.
even at 20 feet, you can easily break your fall. You kind of slide down on a little bit of banister on the stair and then manage to disperse your momentum.
Guys,
Zormir, is there anything else for your turn?
She can actually jump 20 feet.
Bang.
She's used to this.
Again.
All right, go ahead and do another shot. And 18 hits exactly for another 13 piercing damage as you are smacking into Doiji.
Don't interfere.
Ugh. You dare challenge the chief of the Red Clan.
No, we're challenging the Oni King. You're just in the way.
An insult on the king is an insult on Oni kind.
No, it's just on him.
I will deal with you vermin once I take care of the ugly beast.
I'm not that bad. Jesus.
His name
How
is
dare you
Blaine.
say that?
Zormir, is that your turn?
That's unfair. Assassin is a perfectly valid person.
Have you not got any bonuses or?
Perfectly valid, but I'm not a person. I must correct you on that.
You're also not valid, to be fair, but trying to help the team.
Wow. You give us and you take us away, Gwent.
Nothing at the end of your turn. At the end
Bonus
of your turn,
action bulking up. Adding AC.
Oh yeah, shift to 4.
you guys know that you don't have to spend a long time telling me about passive stuff that doesn't interact with the world. Just put a message in the group chat, guys.
Yeah.
Also, similar with movement, unless the movement interacts with an enemy or a trap or something, which I'll let you know once I see your thing. Just go ahead and do that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I trust you. It's okay. You're competent players. At the end of your turn. I'm treating you like on. I just got to try and encourage you to be competent players.
Like
I'm
not
changing over from what I'm doing with Jamie to doing this. It's kind of reorienting brain to do things.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Try doing little 1, 2, 3 priority actions.
Mm.
So that way you can just pick from one of those 3s. If there's
That's
too many
what
choices, narrow them down.
Yeah, I literally write them down of my top three choices as a character, and then if I panic or can't make a decision, I'll literally just choose what of those 3 is best for the situation.
I just
It
make
kind
it
of
up.
helps with that.
I just make it up on the spot, possibly halfway through doing something. Usually, what?
Well, I know, but not a lot
Or
of people
roll a
do that,
D3.
which is why we get into these pauses.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when there's so many players. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that we can't spend a whole 20 minutes on one round.
Yeah.
But at the end of your turn, the Oni King is going to use his legendary action, 'cause he's got 2 of these left, to have one of the Golden Guardians move up and attack. As the Oni King can move them as part of the action. Up to half their speed. Which I believe they do have
that guy.
enough. For the left Varmuth, yes. So yeah, he can. He does have enough movement to fly up to Alvina.
Okay.
And is going to just one attack against Alvina, so they are going to use a Radiant Strangle for the left move for a 13 to try and hit Alvina.
Misses.
All right.
Is this actual attack roll? It doesn't matter either way. Just is this an attack, not an ability thing?
Yeah, this is just an attack.
It would have advantage because I recklessed, but a 16 doesn't make it either.
All right, awesome.
So
that is at the end of Zormir's turn. Sid, it is your turn. It is the only king next, but back to Sid.
Perfect. So is the only king? So he's just floating. There's nothing near him, like a statue that I can climb up, or is he just in the mid? He's in midair?
Just midair.
Cool. I will jump on my giant chameleon. It has a movement speed and climb speed of 40. So if you'd allow, can I climb up the back of Fokyu on my chameleon and have the chameleon leap forward over Doiji? If it doesn't make it over Doiji, I would then myself like to from the back of it essentially leap further on, grab onto the Oni King and just start hacking at the guy because I hate off-worlders.
That's fair. Fokyu, do you allow this?
I mean,
and
it's
don't just say no to be able to get.
No.
Then yes, go ahead and give me an athletics check from your chameleon to see if they can make the jump over Doji because it is quite a distance.
Athletics for
spider.
It does have spider climb as well, by the way.
Which automatically means you can climb up Fokyu, but it doesn't apply to jumping.
Oh, 18 plus 1, 19.
Not bad.
19 sufficient enough for me, as you're able to leap the distance to from over Doji and kind of land towards the chest of the only king, since you're still losing a little bit of height after jumping, but Fokyu is tall enough that you at least get a good starting point.
That would have been its action to dash and jump and whatnot. So would you say that I'm on the Oni King at this point, or?
Yes.
Okay. He cannot turn invisible. As my bonus action, I'm going to use my champion challenge.
Ooh.
Oh no! Wait, no, I got to the Oni King though.
You didn't expect to get this far.
I genuinely expected to command him, cast command, and command him to knock himself prone.
He's immune to charms, though.
It's not a charm.
Command's a charm, isn't it?
Isn't it?
I thought it was.
Command?
I'll let you know in a second, but if you're not doing that, continue.
Yep, I am going to leap on him. Bonus action, I would like a wisdom saving throw as I use my Oath of the Crown and champion challenge, because he keeps teleporting, so I'd like him to remain within 30 feet of me. So both him and Doiji, a wisdom saving throw, please.
Hey, you're right. It's actually not a charm. It's really weird because it has every effect of a charm, but it's not a charm.
And this is a class ability, right?
It is a class ability, yes. It's my channel divinity, one of them.
His spell resistance only applies to spells, so this does not apply. So he does not have an advantage on this. Just double checking. He doesn't have the bigger, just magic resistance. Wisdom save, that is the leftmost. That is a 10. However, he is going to use Indomitable.
Oh, fuck!
Reroll.
Indomitable.
Come on.
For a 22.
That succeeds.
Well.
So he can keep moving away from me.
You burned an Indomitable. That's real good still.
Yeah.
Doji also makes a 22 just on the first go.
He already burned one last week, I'm fairly certain, on a
Was that with disadvantage, Chris?
Not sure.
This is wisdom saving throw. He wouldn't have disadvantage.
Wisdom save.
Oh, right.
It's just the strength.
Yeah, it's only strength check.
Sorry.
And I'm just gonna lay into the guy. He can't turn invisible. He's getting dim light.
You don't get advantage from Alvina, unfortunately, because she's not within 5 feet.
So this would just be flat attacks. Go for it.
Oops. What happened?
Yeah. 27. 27 is good.
27, and then... Sorry, that should have rolled
18.
separately.
That's fine, I just take the left. 27, 18.
Yeah. 18's
20.
gonna miss, isn't it?
The
18 misses.
27 hits, the
Mhm.
18 misses, and the
Mhm.
23 misses.
23 misses.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, does he have?
So I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's interesting.
slash at him. So this is the slashing damage. So it's 10 points. The giant slayer damage is another 2d6 of just straight taking that bullshit damage. Because he is a giant in it. 7 points.
So
And
17 altogether?
he must make a DC 15 strength save or falter.
Strength save, so he doesn't have disadvantage on this.
No.
It's against an
He
ability.
might still fail.
It's a 24.
Ah well.
Now,
How do you fail?
technically, it's a 27.
18.
It's an 18.
Why an 18?
Advantage.
It's only
It's strength
only
save.
checks. No, it's only on checks for hex.
Oh,
Hex is only
check,
check.
Otherwise,
sorry.
it'd be really powerful. I'm gonna dump a divine. I know he's resistant to it, but I'm gonna dump divine smite. Because what else am I gonna use my spell slots for? Spells? Paladins. Where is it? 1d, 2d8, 1, 2.
Is that your turn after this?
This will be my turn. Yes. 1, 2, 3.
All right, I'll take the damage in a second. It is the Oni King's turn. Assassin, you're up next, so
So
get off to
resistant
your
to
turn.
radiant. So after this,
Oh, at the end of Sid's turn, he also uses the last of his legendary action before
17,
going to his turn.
2, 8.
Well, what can I do? Let's have I'm just gonna have him move and just like flip upside down to get rid of Sid because it's funny.
I'd like acrobatically keep hold.
I'll let you have a chance to do an athletics to keep hold.
Aren't you attached to your spider so the spider can go?
I'm on my mount, and my mount has.
Yeah, so
climb.
you
need
have to
peel me
fall off the spider, but the spider stays on.
What? Come on, guys. We both know animals don't stick to people. I'm
What?
generous enough with those
What are you
rulings.
talking about? Cats stick to me all the time. They stick
Yeah,
their
with claws.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you wiggle around, they stay attached. Is that it? What kind of cat do you have?
Yes. They
Rue,
do.
Rue. To be fair,
mean,
Rue
they go
does,
cat.
but Rue's an oddity. I will say this. Rue, my cat
I mean,
does,
it's
but my
also-
cat is weird.
It's also a spider, and spiders do stick to you if you wave your arms around with them on.
But
Oh, you know
there's
what,
a
you guys-
Make him
reason
more
for
agitated.
that.
Just back with the DM here. Hey DM, what you give me an acrobatics or an athletics?
You said acrobatic.
I'll
Athletics.
tell you what. If you're willing to get stuck in his loincloth, I'll let you do an acrobatic.
I'm fine.
That puts you next to his vulnerables.
Yes, it does.
I never
Hey, we
want
don't know
to
what
hear
giant
the
cat-
phrase if you want to get
baby.
stuck in his loincloth. You know?
I'm in a
And
He's
it's
vulnerable,
no.
which is okay.
Vulnerable. I mean, that's a Terry
Mm.
Pratchett quote. That's a Terry Pratchett quote. That is.
Yeah.
Flick, flick.
24, 34
So yes,
points.
as you get tangled in, to be fair, he has the porous armor on, just painted in gold. As you manage to hook one of your foot into one of the porous parts of the armor and are just dangling upside down as the Only King has rotated and it's just kind of shaking you off.
Barrel roll.
It moves to the Oni King's turn.
He's gonna teleport away, isn't he?
Interesting question. I can use my full action here. Ooh,
Still
do you
hit
have
points.
Void Grapple?
Void grapple. Oh, let's
That's a
hear it.
terrifying
Let's-
sounding ability.
No,
No idea what it-
come on, let's do it. Let's do it. I want it.
Okay, so as a bonus action,
Oh shit.
the Void King, well, not as a bonus action, just as part of his thing, I'll get to that in a second. So the Void King, one kind of dangling you around, pulls his hands from the back of his head and has the two Void Glaives kind of just to either side, opposite dangling upside down, as he just kind of rests them against his side. As a bonus action, he begins to swirl them back and forth, kind of almost like he's doing a choo-choo train, because that's the only way I can think to describe that. And you
More
start
like a
to see
windmill. A windmill.
No, I can imagine how he's doing.
no, because he's doing circles
Yeah.
like parallel to himself,
General Grievous. Got it.
rather than
I was
like
thinking more
horizontal
Anakin
vertical.
decapitating Dooku.
I wasn't thinking either. I was thinking someone pretending to be a trainer as a child, personally, but go for it.
Yeah, same.
He's literally just like taking the glaives and moving them in a circle parallel to his body. As in, choo choo.
Yeah, I get 100% what you
Literally
mean.
that. He's not attacking. He's just moving them really fast in a circle. He's not like
He's not
spinning.
spinning them.
He's
He's not
just
spinning
spinning them sinisterly.
I mean, Chris, if you had your camera on, we would be able to see
I'm
exactly what
literally,
you're doing.
I'm literally doing it on my camera. If anyone tuned into my stream, this is what I'm imagining him doing.
Yeah, and if I had my camera on, you'd see me constantly just face palming.
That is very true.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Wow.
normal for a DM.
Yeah.
Sassy Chris is
So anyway, he's
the play
rotating
tonight.
his arms full of lightsabers, voids.
He's chewing.
He's choo-chewing. He's choo-chewing the void. I need you to make me a... Okay, there it is. Put that in the wrong way around. I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
As suddenly little licks of purplish energy crackle as he seems to be almost slicing at the very fabric of reality. As suddenly the same flicks seem to be spiraling around you.
I roll over a 4 to an 18 for 22.
You manage to avoid as they kind of create these circular rings of arcane void energy around you. They begin to shrink in, attempting to almost pin you and restrain you within the very crushing fabric of reality itself. But you're able to just push through it and break the energy encircling you as you are not grappled and restrained.
Nice.
As this seems to have annoyed the Oni King as he grumbles. These vermin are really starting to get on my patience. I've killed clan chiefs. I took my domain with an iron fist, and you actually have the gall to think you can stand against me?
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe one of you needs to be made an example of. You can't rely on others. Then you do what you've done your whole life, and you crush them yourself. As with an action, he's going to take the multi-tack action.
Oh no.
As he suddenly stops chewing. And almost as if he's very strangely attempting to cut his chest hair, begins just slicing the void glaze right under him at Sid, who I'm imagining is just having to try and like pull himself out and like, kind of sway out of the way of being just absolutely decapitated.
Yeah, so their disguise right now is as Mist, who is very clumsy. So she's just like sort of dangling, accidentally grabbing onto handfuls of hair and skin and armor, and just that's the wrong place to put a hand. Oh, sorry.
As
you're gonna die.
As his action, he makes 5 attacks.
He is a big ass fighter. We do know he's a big ass fighter. So
23 to hit.
Let me see. That is not
AC.
below my AC.
So it hits.
So it hits. Is what you're saying?
Technically, I could
You
use
got
my
a shield?
reaction to add my Dex mod, but that's just to this attack.
You gonna risk it?
I mean, you're taking
That's what I
5
did,
attacks. You might live if you take 4.
It might be. Unfortunately, Sid has put themselves perfectly in the scenario.
Can I reaction let go of him?
I'll let you do it
He
for
doesn't.
1 attack, but he is gonna change attacks and hit you again. But this will take your reaction.
What's my action to drop?
Yep.
Oh
But
dear.
reaction. Oh, I'll let you do a free action to drop, but you'll take fall damage.
Alright. I'll use my reaction to add my Dex mod.
Okay.
Essentially, defensive duelist.
Yeah, parry,
Alright.
basically, yeah.
Coming in for the second attack, a 25 to hit.
Thank God that wasn't the hit.
Yep.
The 25 is gonna hit.
A 24 slashing damage.
Yeah.
As he comes in for the third attack, a 28 to hit. 26 slashing damage. A 32 to hit.
Oof.
Well, I'm on the ground after the 20 whatever damage, the 26 slashing.
Okay.
I fall unconscious.
Oh, damn. Okay, so for the fourth attack,
I'm on the ground. He would need to fly down to me.
yep, I know, that's what he's about to do. To Alvina's relief, the Oni King floats down.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Yeah, no, you're right. As the Oni King, with his fourth attack, hovers over the void glaive pointed at Sid's throat. As
Why
the
do
Oni
I do
King,
these things to myself?
why do you do these things? With a very
Why not be the
sinister,
hero?
insidious grin on his face, looks directly around the room, looking at each of the party members: Alvina, Zormir, Fukyu. I assume Assassin, whose mini is there.
Yeah. I've not had a turn yet.
I gave you the choice to fight someone more your level. But no, you thought to challenge me. How pitiful. I hope you know now the difference between our levels. Barely a scratch and already you drop like the rodents you are. I will give you one chance to submit. One chance to beg me to show mercy for your comrade before I finish them. Let's see, who is the most stubborn? As they look potentially to Alvina. Yeah, you seem to be a rodent with an attitude. So then, do you beg the great Oni King to show mercy to your fellow rat? Or do I slaughter them like I will the rest of you?
I'm really sorry, Sid.
It's two Alvina's characters.
And she was like, please don't be me. Please be anybody else. Alvina's literally gonna, because she's got her two swords, she's gonna, one hand up to her face, pull down her eyelid and stick her tongue out.
Antagonize
If all else
Oni
fails,
King.
they might decide to stab me instead. But Alvina ain't begging. If I antagonize them enough, they might change targets. That has more chance of Alvina keeping you alive than otherwise.
Yeah.
Wow. He presses down with the void glaive. For a 31 to hit in, doing 2 death saving throws to Sid for his fourth attack. I'd already rolled, but I'm gonna re-roll there. Just see if he fails.
What was that was the fifth attack.
Oh no, I re-rolled the fourth one there to see if he failed.
Oh no, the fourth attack was what dropped them. Wasn't it? Or did I miss it?
No, it was,
that was
like
the
the
third
third
attack. I must
attack.
have missed an attack, sorry. I added an extra attack somewhere.
Yeah.
That's me being stupid, apologies.
You really want Sid dead now, don't you?
That would have, if that was the fifth, that might have lived. By genuinely.
That's the only king.
Can
Looks
my
at you
chameleon
once.
dive on the sword for the fifth attack?
Maybe.
Give me one
But,
save
we'll
execute.
try that in a second. As the only king
Yeah.
looks back to Alvina, you can see blood starting to trickle out from the void glaive. Zormir, your precious void propellers have been stained with blood of an ally.
It's green.
It's green, apparently.
He is already pissed that he's using it just as a basic weapon. At least the twins had the decency to use an experiment. He's just using it as a bloody weapon, so he's pissed.
Someone's not pissed about it being used to stab an ally. Someone's pissed that they're using it as a weapon in general. Good to know.
Yes.
This is the
I draw the
problem.
line
And-
at party murder. No, I can accept party murder, but I draw the line at poor use of
Misuse
Minecraft.
of,
So it's that murder.
Jesus.
This is the problem with reasoning with rodents. Too unintellectual to understand the peril of their scenario.
I've been told that before.
I guess I'll just have to purge you myself. I've grown weak in my old age, it would seem.
You're the dummy using my damn Arcanited fucking weapons.
As he retrieves and flips the glaive over, the blood splashing back across the gold as he arcs it in mid-air and brings it down on Alvina.
Yeah, has advantage because I did reckless.
Only king
Thank goodness I've
advantage.
just had my turn and I don't have to make a death save.
34 to hit.
Hilariously enough, the 18 would have
Ow.
actually missed. But yeah, that does hit.
38 slashing damage.
Down to what's half of it? It's 19.
Wouldn't it just be a basic hit? Because everyone's at
Oh yeah, it would. It missed. I'm parrying it.
disadvantage
Yeah.
Nice.
for attacking anything but me.
I'll
It's
be-
the only king attacking. I forgot about
Yeah, I
that.
forgot. But the attack, Albanian just brings up the sword and just clang.
Would Sid been able to take any of those
So
hits?
the only one that might have
what
missed would
hits?
have been the 18.
Which they were already down for.
Alright.
Oh.
I would have had advantage at.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the
so
that
it
was
would
the
have
real
been
one.
would have been a 23, a 25, so the crit wouldn't have gone off.
Yeah.
Who knows? We're moving on.
I'm
Assassin, it's your turn.
It's,
We're gonna keep
it's
going.
too late now. It's too late.
Okay, okay,
I'm
one
fine
second.
with it.
I gotta move from art station to D&D
Attack mode.
station.
Assassin attack mode.
Technology. Yeah. So Assassin is not brave. Has just seen another party member pretty much down.
You hate me, Chris.
And is definitely not vibing.
Only attack scenario.
I mean, the karma was yourself. You said you ran into that earlier when you said about Chris doing crits on someone else apart from you.
Also, you did say you wanted to be the hero, and what happens to heroes? They die heroically.
So
We're at next, yeah, that's a good
what I'd like to do,
what?
because I have tentacle already, right?
Yep, it's up there with the snake.
You have
Great,
technical
great,
at home.
Tentacle at home. I'm just imagining it being like an actual like physical snake, or like a rubber
Just
snake.
flopping around like that.
It's a worm
Yeah,
farm.
just really. Oh, it's a worm. Yes, absolutely, it's a worm.
One
So I
tentacle.
want to
You have
move
tentacle at home.
with tentacle at home, one singular worm. I want to move tentacle. Oh my god, why is tentacle so in the
Sloth.
middle of the room?
Because the Oni King was originally in the middle of the room, and then bug it up.
Oh,
Can't you resummon
can-
it or something?
okay. So no, because that's an entire bonus action. And I only have 2 of them per long rest.
Tentacles are like a
So
bird.
is every square's 5 foot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Right.
it's 2 scale.
Right, so it can move there. So actually, what we're going to do then is, yeah, no, that tentacle can't do shit right now. And then where am I? Oh, I'm right here. Oh, that's bad news for me. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna cast Fleet Storm in like this area. How do I do like a ping? There we go.
Hold, yeah.
Right on top
Yeah,
of me,
this-
got it.
right here. I want everyone in this area to fall prone so they can't, do a stab. And is there any way for me to get Sid out of the area? But yeah, I'm gonna do a Sleep Storm.
Over there, probably not.
Probably not, right?
I mean, if you're doing that as well, you're going to be casting that on Sid.
Sid's already
yeah,
prone, they're
but
unconscious.
it's already prone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't do any damage. It's
Yeah.
literally just crowd control,
Right.
which is why I want to do that one and not Hunger of Hadar. And
Yay!
did anyone fall prone?
I didn't. That's all I mattered.
Oh,
I rolled for
well,
Lisa.
I was more wanting to cheer for possibly.
This is a spell save, so they would have an advantage on this. Is that roll? No.
Oh wait,
Right.
I'm imagining the golem can't fall prone because it's just a torso, right? It doesn't have legs.
Oh, the golem is hovering and, yeah, therefore can't be knocked prone. That is a 26 dex save from the king.
I mean, it can unless it's immune to being prone.
I assume it is, by the fact it doesn't have legs.
It'll stay up, so I think it's every turn. I think. Yeah, if it starts
I
its
think it'll be
turn.
knocked down, so yeah, why not? I'm
Um,
going to assume the hitting rain knocks it down instead.
Yeah. Also, if
Twice.
it is concentrating on a spell, if it starts its turn, it also has to roll con saves or lose concentration on the spell. So that's a second effect that's kind of okay. And then so you said that the void lad hasn't got an attack support option.
He does not, no.
Is it possible for me to prepare like an encode thought that gives him that? You can mull on what that means. But basically
yes,
for
it
this
has to be
turn,
something that he is able to replicate.
okay, so like not like an Eldritch Blast or something that is like magic. It has to be something that's like replicable by his autonomy, essentially.
Or
Yes.
giant punch.
It's something
Okay.
a void giant has to be physically capable of doing. And that's all I can actually say about that, because otherwise it's spoilers.
That's fair. That's understandable. If you want to message me about that, more than welcome to. Then I'm gonna take a little run and leap and hide behind this couch.
Boom!
That's the end of my turn. Because I got so little to do to actually help with that situation, other than just sleet storm and run.
Oh, I just realised we technically didn't need to roll Sleet Storm's deck saves until our turns. It actually doesn't do it on cast.
Oh yeah, I know it is. I think it's on cast and
Was
then
it?
every turn if you start in it. I think only for the when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on its turn or oh no.
Yeah,
or
it doesn't do it
starts
on
its
cast.
turn
It's
then.
fine. It just
Yeah,
matters. That's
doesn't
all
do it
on
on
our turn.
cast.
That's on our turn.
Yep. All good. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for me. And yeah, I'll message you more noodly stuff for later.
All right, let's double check, see what everyone voted for the support round. Oh, look, no votes. Okay.
Yeah, mine was. I was waiting for you to tell me what it was.
Yep. The point can do Inspiring Present, give 2 allies a d6 inspiration, or it can do Merida's Vengeance, where they can do some attack.
I'd very much like an inspiration, but I'm not gonna force that as our
I'd-
option.
I'd also like an inspiration because I don't have a hero's inspiration or any inspiration of any kind, and I'd love to be able to use it on a death save.
Oh,
I think inspiration makes sense.
what does the hero's inspiration do again? Because I know that.
It's a Bardic Inspiration, but I think it's a d8.
D8, yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, I mean the thing that, the Gwent cast, because it gives
Yeah,
us
it's a
something
D8.
else, right?
Oh, 10 hit points.
Okay,
as well.
I think I
Yeah,
used
10
that
points.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I think
gives-
I've used the D8, but I've not used the 10. Okay, this is okay.
All right, so we want to do Inspiring Presence and give 2 allies a d6.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good one. Because I'd like one, and I think if you can use them on death saves, then Sid would definitely like it.
No, it's fair. Then the point runs forward, just kind of gets up on the couch, trying to stay as far away from the combat as possible. Actually, no, he's going to go to the left because he doesn't want to go to the right. There's brutes over there. But either way, comes in and kind of just slides across on one of the pillows and throws Inspiration to Alvina instead.
Dankeschön.
Yeah, D6 Bardic Inspiration and all that entails.
Hell yeah, with how terribly I've been average rolling today, I will very much appreciate that.
Luke Grimm, it is your turn. Fuki, you're up next. What would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the Oni King.
Alright, go for it.
Come on, chill touch. Stop him healing.
Oh, that's right. I
Come
forgot to heal at
on.
the beginning of this turn.
Nope.
Oh, yeah,
No, that's gonna miss.
Yeah.
I'll use my Destiny point to re-roll that.
Okay.
Alright, go for it.
Do it.
Get him. Nope.
It was better.
Oh, it is better. Yeah, it's better than everyone else's Destiny that we've done so far, which is rolled lower than our original roll.
Hey, my destiny helped. It
Yeah,
got
so
you out
did
of the
mine.
grapple.
My destiny helped me.
Yeah, but we'd retroactively realise you
Yeah.
didn't need it.
Yeah, but I'll still spend it though.
Alright, Luke Grimm, is that your turn?
Yes.
Fuck you. Doji's up next. What'd you like to do?
Luke. Monkey fist.
Monkey punch.
Monkey punch. So into Doji.
All right, go for it.
So first one
You see, you could never have defeated my king.
is a lot of damage.
Oh, you've got advantage. Actually, no, you've not. Alvin is not in range. Never mind.
Yep. I mean, it's a crit anyway.
It's a
so-
crit. Double crit, just instant kill.
Yeah.
No, we're not in Pathfinder, sadly.
So that's what? That's 35, 39 points of damage there.
I
The
think
first
so.
one
Gotta double check when he goes bloodied. Oh yeah.
and second punch is a
Another crit.
19,
That'd be great.
Hits.
19 for another 27.
Takes
Don't
it.
forget the
Hey,
4.
you got a D4 as well.
4,
I don't know.
and that's another
Another
2 for. Yep.
29.
Nice.
Takes it. Doji is still not bloodied yet as he takes the punch in. My king conquered every Oni clan in Titan's Guts, and you think you can defeat him?
Ook.
I mean, yeah. Also,
Your insolence will be the death of you all.
probably. We've been told that a lot of times by many things that are now dead.
Yep.
It only takes one. Fuck you, is that
That's
you?
me. That's me.
All right, Doji's gonna come in swinging at you then, with the Void Glaive. Is there anything else he can do? No, he's just got the protections. I forgot to use his Indigo Ring. Okay, never mind.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, he doesn't need it.
I'll just go in for the Void Glaive.
Sleight of hand check to take it off.
Pickpocket. Yoink.
No, mage hand.
Oh, there we
That
go.
was a very efficient way of rolling.
Yep. 27 to hit, a 14 which maybe
Might
misses.
The 14 hits.
Nah.
I think they all hit.
Then a 27, a 36, and a 35. I'm going to need
Yep.
3 con saves at disadvantage.
27 would be 13? Yeah, 13 on the first one.
13.
I just roll 3 in it. We can
Yeah,
figure
it's
out
like it's a
which one it
13.
is.
I'm trying
I
to.
have- I'm just going to have him slashing so much that it doesn't properly matter until
Yeah.
after all the hits.
So drops on the first one.
Drops
Yeah.
to the first one, he just starts crushing down at you as apply the damage as normal.
Okay. Do I still have the disadvantage because of Sid's thing, or?
Sid's down, so I don't think so. I think
Yeah.
it's concentration. I don't remember the ability, but I know it's a spell, so. Unless Sid literally dies on impact on the first hit, then.
Yeah. So what's that?
Which
It's
thing? Sorry.
Whatever's halving damage.
Oh no, yeah, that's concentration.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah,
right.
I've got enough. I've got enough con to make me automatically pass anything up to 20 damage. But since I'm down, it's
Yeah,
it's
fine.
gone.
So
Pass it.
Also,
36
could I
and
ask
35.
could I ask a reaction-based question?
Mhm.
Is the tentacle within 10 feet of fuck you right now?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think.
Oh,
Then technically, despite the fact that, like, I think it's because it's not meant to work with creatures
No,
this big as
mechan-
players.
Yeah.
Mechanically, that's how this works. I can reduce any damage by 1d8 as a reaction. So that's a thing. So just tell me if you want that, because you're the only one who can currently get that.
may
Okay.
as well, right?
Just remind
36,
me, basically.
And then the 35. I'm not concentrating on anything else at the minute, but that's fine. Am I still technically enlarged?
Yes, because I'm
Yeah,
concentrating
yeah,
on
you
it.
are still large, yeah. So you're just a big goblin. You're an orc now,
Yeah.
essentially.
Basically, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm went from small to medium, so I'm still be a normal sized token.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
there you go.
'cause you are not naturally small. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
All right, is that you?
Gobos are small.
No, is that Doji?
I don't know. Is that Doji? That's 3
Yeah, I think
attacks
that is
against me.
Doji. Oh, you know what? At the end of, I don't like doing it at the end of the enemy's turns. I'll do it at the end of Elvina's turn when they get
Yeah.
Elvina, it's your turn.
Okay, first hit. Alvina is going to recklessly swing at the Oni King because she doesn't learn.
Fair.
I feel like I
28.
should make a restrictive. Next campaign, let's do characters who learn.
Alvina
20
learns.
hit.
Yeah, clobbed into the Oni King, and it, I'm assuming, pings off to one of the golems. I assume.
Yep, it deals damage to the one that's right next to it for the 12 plus 11. 23, there we go. Starting to do maths now.
How tall is the Oni King again? He's 15 feet, right?
He is a huge creature, so yeah, he's about 15 to 17 feet tall.
Okay. Alvina is then going to jump up. Mid-jump, she's going to sheath her offhand weapon, grab his crown, and try to just yeet it back off of his head to Zome. Or at least in the direction of where she assumes Zome is.
You're trying to what again?
Grab his... Jump up into the air, which you can easily do. Grab the crown,
Okay.
and fling it back behind herself.
Okay, so that form of effectively you are disarming a piece of them. You would need to do a grapple check and then a second grapple check to remove an item.
Okay.
So this will be a contest. The Oni King has disadvantage on this still because
26.
of Lugrim. So athletics to try and just back you down.
Bollocks!
Ooh, 35.
Oh.
As you try and jump up, he just backhands you back down into the floor. Look at the puny creature. God, why is it supposed to have... Oh, I can't do accents today. I'm just going to do my normal voice. You know who's talking.
Sexy Hamish.
Sexy Hamish it is. Look at the rodent. Trying to jump up. How pathetic.
Yeah, I get told that a lot. And I'm going to fucking stab him with my bonus section.
For your insolence.
Ah, bollocks, I missed.
As he just sidesteps you without any enhancement. Alright, is that you?
That is Alvina, yep.
At the end of your turn, the Oni King is going to use his legendary action to have the Guardian attack you again.
Yeah.
And did you go reckless?
Yes, I did.
This will be an advantage for a... That pops up.
It will eventually.
Well, eventually, well, I'm being really slow. Yeah, there you go. A 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Now, instead of doing damage, the Guardian is going to grapple you.
Okay. It's the auto grapple thing, right? I'm assuming. So it just is
Yep.
grabbed.
Similar to the vampiric bite
Yeah,
ability.
I gotcha.
You are now grappled. But that was at the end of your turn. It is now the next support round. God, they're really close together.
Have we just been grappled like 5 or 6 times in this fight?
This is a grapple check. What would you guys like to do for your support rounds? As in the background, the Oni Kings are all fighting the other brutes, which is why none of them are doing anything.
Heal me.
We don't have a heal.
We don't have a heal that's close to
I
you.
can-
We have a
I
bard.
can get
that
you.
heals.
No, but that's one of his support actions.
Yeah, he's a
He's not a full
utility,
player.
he's a utility
we get-
damage bard, not a healing bard.
Mm-hmm.
I can get
Hey,
you.
I have removed the only brutes and the only mages from the combat effectively, so you know.
Yeah, it's like this is very worth it. We can get Abby to tell. Actually, no, fuck you's not. Actually, you can tell Abby to make me stab.
Yeah.
I'm still in range.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah, it's not a consecutive
Alvina
Abby turn, so
attack,
that's fine.
Have the Alvina
Yeah.
attack the Oni.
Oh, one second. Did that restrain? Because I did copy it. Pretty much.
Just says grappled.
Oh, Alvina.
Oh yeah, that's fine. It doesn't restrain. Yep.
Oh no, never mind. It's an attunement item. I was gonna say.
Just for note,
I would've
as
dropped
he's
my
grappling you,
giant slayer.
Mhm.
So you could have used that.
As their like golden, these thick sausage gold fingers are pressing into you, some of the gold is beginning to almost leak into your skin.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's the thing
Very
we were
like
warned
Terminator
about.
2 style.
Yeah, that's the thing we were warned about, which I already know roughly what it does. Or at least one of the things it does is it reduces healing or something like that. Which we got told investigating them previously.
But yes, go ahead and make your attack with Abigail's support action.
Can I, as this attack, use my spice pouch?
You're gonna
Yes.
blow some spice into it.
I'm gonna pocket sand the Oni King with red Arcanite dust.
Pocket sand.
Oh, it's
Make
more
it to-
like
Pocket spice.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Yeah, it's like throwing cinnamon into someone's eyes.
it'd be like throwing crystal
ow.
ice. Like it actually be like pepper spray because it's supposed to be crazy high.
That's a 30 on the con save.
I'm assuming that passes.
I'm gonna assume that passes.
Lick your hand.
It's a common
next
magic
time.
item.
Dunk the fingers into the spice pouch and then rub them on his face. And as he goes to wipe it off, he'll just get it on his hands and in his eyes. Oh.
No, she's gonna.
And then it gets everywhere
She's
because it's
classic.
so coarse.
She's
and-
gonna do the pocket sand, and because it's Alvina, there's gonna be some still left on her hand, and she's just gonna go, yep, and just lick the rest of it off her hand to clear it off.
Cheeto dust.
Pretty much.
Mm.
It was worth a try. Yeah.
All right, that's the reaction there? Gwen, it is your turn. Zormir, you're up next.
Okay, I'm going to use my action to dash. I'm going to skirt around the outskirts, making sure I'm okay. I have loads of movement to get to there. 60 foot away from our friend Sid. And Sid, you are going to get 20 hit points.
Jesus.
Wow, that's actually pretty good.
Third level healing word.
Oh, third level. Okay. Didn't want to do that.
Yeah, it's not
I
a
was
first level
using-
spell slot.
I mean,
20!
yeah,
I was
pretty
just-
good for it, you know, like 3, 3, 4, and a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, I was
And then I'm just going
looking
to
up something.
back that horse ass up.
Get down, get down.
Just praying I could run across the ceiling like a good centaur vampire boy.
We'll get.
And that's me.
All right, nice. At the end of your turn, they're going to use another legendary action from the Oni King to
Gonna
make.
attack me.
I really should have done little names for the. Why did I do little names for this? I'm gonna call this. I hate to put Guardian again.
It's fine, Sid.
You
I've
can name
saved
them.
your life by becoming the target.
Yeah.
You find I saved Sid's life.
By Guardian 1, who is going to use Transfer of Life
Ooh.
No.
and is going to critically miss somehow Alvina. Unfortunately, the Guardians are not used to trying to siphon life from a Noid, and particularly a Barbarian Noid, and is finding them really resilient. They just stare down at you with their just blank faces. They don't speak. They just stare at you, but you get the sense of their almost being a little question mark above their head.
Error. Error.
Error.
Zormir, it's your turn. That you're up next. But
Mhm.
Zormir.
Oh, I'm up next. Awesome.
Yeah, you're up. You're alive.
I know. I'm as surprised as you are.
And now he's barely alive.
20's not bad, actually. He's one attack in this fight, but it's okay.
Sorry, fuck you. I'm gonna try something because. I'm.
Because you can.
Because
Yeah.
you can. You're gonna enlarge Alvina.
No.
Wouldn't
I
help.
mean, if you are going to cast another concentration, fuck you is about to turn back into a giant monkey.
Alright, then. Well, I think I've still got the movement to at least attempt this. Have I got enough that I could actually run and jump towards the Oni King's head? I've got 30 feet, and I'm within, what?
I'll allow it. You've got like
Yeah.
Iron Man armor on.
You
Yeah.
springboard off Alvina.
Yeah,
You can springboard
Got
from
your
Alvina.
repulsors.
I'm jumping to his head.
Yeah. Come on, Zormir. We've got to get this fucking plan to work.
Crap. I'm grabbing Susie instead. I'm uh as an armorer, uh,
Uh-huh.
would I know how with an arcana check be able to figure out how to remove his crown?
Oh, it's not like attached or anything. It's just by
Alright.
the rules of D&D, it takes 2 grapple checks to remove an item.
All right.
Because
It's
they're
what-
moving about and preventing themselves from just being disarmed.
Yeah.
It's pretty much,
Alright.
what,
This
it's pretty
place
much
is
what
normal.
it's what we discussed at the beginning of the before
Alright.
the stream. Bob.
Yeah,
It's
this is
like-
just base D&D mechanics.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, it's still a game. You have to roll dice to determine
Yeah.
outcomes.
It's
Yeah.
not
You
You
well
can't
done.
just remove clothing from a person, even if it's a headpiece.
I mean, Bart
I'll
might be able
cast
to
him.
use charm to do that. But...
Yeah, I'll cast command on him and tell him, this head
Disrobe. Disrobe.
D-hat!
undressed,
D-hat!
undressed, de-hat. There we go.
I mean,
Or I'm gonna, whilst I'm up here, I'm gonna try and see if I can take control of the what I think's the crown's abilities, so controlling the things, doing something artificery up here, going.
With your passive arcana, because they are still golems, and you literally made a golem.
We made it
last
golem
time.
before.
You have made a golem. You understand enough how golems work. It's not the crown doing this. It's actually the golems themselves. They're programmed to obey a master, similar to how Void Prime was programmed to control and do magical abilities in relation to Akuma and Izama. So it's actually the gold arcanite inside the golem that is doing these effects.
So it's not the crown.
Nope, it's the guardians themselves. They themselves count as a well, they're not really a magic item, but they're like a shield guardian in a way, and like they're a protective golem.
Yeah,
So,
they've got an ability which lets them do X. Essentially.
Passively, I've figured out that it's not the crown doing the controlling, so
The crown's probably going to do
attack him.
something else anyway, but...
The crown's been healing him.
Alright.
Nick the
It's the
crown!
crown of life.
Nicking the crown.
It seems to be empowering the Oni's natural regeneration and like magnifying it significantly.
Nicking the crown.
You could attack the crown as well. Destroying objects is still a thing we can do.
Fair.
Well, great then. Let's go hit the crown. Is this?
It'll have a higher AC, but
You've got advantage, because Alvina...
okay. It has a preset AC there based on what the Oni King's natural AC is, and on the fact that it is a small item to hit, so it will have an additional modifier. So go ahead and roll me attack roll. For no, it's a really high.
ooh,
AC.
25.
First not bad!
A 25 misses the crown.
Ah!
Son of a bitch.
Punch it again!
I was wanting to see. Flash doesn't work on. No, flash.
You've
doesn't
got...
work on
do you have a hero dice?
You have a hero die, +4.
Alright.
It's a plus 1d8, roll it.
Oh, it's a d8.
It's a d8. If it was plus 4, it'd be crazy. It's better!
Sick.
It's a
31.
31!
Got a hit.
31 hit.
Yes!
There you go.
Alright.
You well, instead of dealing damage, you had to balance that.
It give the crown a hit points, essentially.
Yeah,
That's what I always do for
based on how resilient it is.
Like
or you
what-
could have him blasted off the back of its head.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
what
that's
level
cool.
magic item, you could give it like a hit point bar, essentially. I'm assuming it's pretty high, so I doubt 34 kills it, but...
Oh, hold
I
on.
imagine
I've
this is
got
like
my-
an artifact or something.
What's
or
in
at
the?
least a
Hold on.
legendary.
I've got. There's a whole thing on the DM screen about this that I've got right here. Object hit points. It's a small or tiny. It'd be resilient, so either 2 die 4 or 3 die 6. Maybe tripled because it's an artifact. I don't know.
This is whatever level of
Quadruple?
item gives it an extra amount, essentially.
So object hit points. There is a thing.
Yeah. It's
On the
in...
design.
I know, I normally disregard them because they're terrible.
They are awful.
They make
Yeah.
everything so breakable.
Also, it's not. These aren't magic items.
Yeah.
Resilient window has 5 die 10 hit points.
Yeah, it's bulletproof glass, basically, is what it is.
Yeah.
It's for future games.
And the AC of adamantine, just by itself, is 23.
Yep, it's adamantine. Which is hilarious, because that means adamantine plate mail is not as high AC as just a block.
That's
And
just
fair,
a block
it
of
can't be,
adamantine.
it has to
though.
be tailored
Yeah.
and actually molded to the body.
Yeah.
It has to be. Also, it's heavy.
Yeah.
Unlike Mithril, which is light.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with 2 successful attacks knocks or does enough damage to knock it off, just because that's the rules for the grapple I normally do anyway.
Cool.
So you partly kind of blast into it, and you can see that you've definitely like melted and scorched it. But the item being the Crown of Life seems to be self-regenerating itself as gold begins reforming and taking form. But you've half knocked it off the Oni King's head.
27?
So, a 23 missed him, so I think 27 is
not
too
hit.
high.
You don't happen to have anything else, do you, Zomir?
React. No,
Tell you what,
unfortunately,
you
it's
can-
ability checks and saving
Yeah.
throws by Flash of Genius.
Can I do a thing, I don't know, to give Zormir my point inspiration? Would I have to spend my, can I divine destiny give Zormir
If
that?
you have a destiny
the-
point, sure, allow it.
I've got 2.
Then yeah, you can
Yeah.
give them the bardic inspiration you have.
So, Sid getting up from prone, having just been healed and having just been inspired, points up their sword, and it's Sid's in their true form as well now, so they're very pale white, just sort of slightly distracting the Oni King, just so he turns his head at just the wrong point, and she nods at Zormir. And
Wanna
you feel the
roll?
points inspiration as well. Yeah, I think it's a D6. Is it?
D6 for points, yeah.
Mm.
Come on! Get
We
at
go
least a
higher.
4. We know
Yeah.
of 31 hits. Get at least a 4. 5!
Why?
It hit.
Bang!
Nice. I want to catch this thing.
As you knock the Crown of Life off, and you can see again, it's actually kind of, that's like 70 damage. It's pretty fucking good. You've actually managed to burn enough of a hole through it, especially with necrotic damage, which you know what, it's all to do with radiant, so I feel like the perfect damage type to almost effectively double that to 140.
I mean, wouldn't
Was
doesn't
the
your
crown giving him resistance to radiant?
no, I was gonna say doesn't
Oh, it is random roll, technically, yeah.
Yeah, the random roll for damage type.
Who cares?
Who cares? It's too late.
This is just flavor.
Roll a pool.
It's cool.
Yeah,
It's
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
I was just doing extra flavor here. As you seem to have burned enough of the gold away, that you've actually broken the actual circumference off it, as you've essentially cracked it down one of the sides, and you can see the kind of necrotic energy is no longer disappearing as quickly as it was. It seems to be lingering there, almost like mold, infecting the crown, as the crown drops behind the Oni King, falling to the floor and clanks against the gold, or against the kind of matte tiling here, because they've got actual like kind of bamboo flooring, as it kind of rolls into the gold floor.
I whisper in his ear, and who do you think you're calling dumb?
As you see the Oni King's eyes almost light a flame. Playtime's over. Time to rid. I've tried to be patient. I thought this would be entertaining. It seems I've given too much space and time to the rodents. It's time to disinfect my palace. Azormir, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
At the end of your
Legendaries.
turn,
Yeah.
the Oni King is going to use a legendary action to make an attack against you himself.
Yeah, I thought so.
Bring it.
You've pissed him
Oh.
off.
I believe he has a flat roll against you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zormir is the one with the ability.
Mm-hmm.
It's taunt, basically.
Oh,
Then a 19 to hit.
this is
Clang!
Nice, yeah.
Can I use? Can I reaction Sentinel, please?
Auto attack, yeah.
Voice.
He attacked Zormir.
Zormir!
And I have advantage because Alvina's within 5 feet.
Yep.
Spectacular.
Interesting. I
There we
forgot.
go.
Y'all are adhering to the sleet storm, right? I'm sorry that
Oh, what does
I'm
Sleep
bringing that up,
Does
but
Sleep
the
Storm-
sleet storm's still in effect. So make sure that
heavily
the Oni
obscured?
King and by.
Sorry, that would be a flat roll because I'm still prone.
Mhm.
So yeah, because
22 is going to miss him anyway.
I can drop it, but you have to let me know because we can't benefit from it
What does heavily
if
obscured?
it's not entirely up.
Yeah, what does heavily obscured actually do? 5e.
Oh, it's pretty much a blindness. Unless
It's
you have
blindness,
blindsight.
but yeah, unless it's basically blindness where dark vision doesn't help you.
Ooh.
Oh
it
yeah,
means it
everything's
cancels
flat
out
roll.
advantage and disadvantage. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything is a flat roll.
Blind
Yeah.
sight.
Let me
Oh,
double
you have
check.
blind sight! You actually do have blind sight!
So does my chameleon.
The Oni King does not have blind sight or any way to negate the effects. It cannot actually
Yes!
see you, and you can see it.
Yes, yes, yes.
You would have
yes, yes,
advantage,
yes.
and you'd still have disadvantage unless you got up, which I believe needs to make a dex save, or not a dex.
It's
It
not
also
much
needs
of
to
a
be
check.
on Sid's turn.
Ah,
Yeah,
it's
it'll
gonna
be on
a,
Sid's
a
turn.
flat attack for now until Sid's turn.
Yeah, the 22 misses anyway.
What is the Golden Guardians? Do they have blind sight? No, they use dark vision too. Okay, so everything is a flat roll.
Oh, very interesting.
But,
Interestingly,
yeah, actually useful.
22 hits.
because I had to double check some, the Guardians also have Sentinel, but they can't see, unlike Sid.
Mm.
So they actually
Yeah,
can't. They don't get procs off us.
The 22 would hit the Oni King.
The 21. Oh yeah, the 21
it?
was on it. Yeah, he's got 21 AC without his shield, remember?
Yeah, unless he shields, yeah.
Does not.
Oh,
No,
he's got
it is
multi-attack
23.
defense.
4 AC.
24 AC.
Yeah, I missed with a
had-
23 earlier.
21.
Oh, we've pissed him off.
Right.
He has 24 ever since the Guardians came on the scene.
Right. Okay, that's very
Yeah.
interesting.
Because
Chris-
they have
Chris
an
played
enhanced
Persona a
warding
lot.
bond.
Yeah.
I need to get me
Each
some.
Guardian is giving him an advanced warding bond effect.
Ooh, that's very cool.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's almost like, hey, these Golden Guardians have to be dealt with if you want to kill the boss. That's how boss battles work.
Banish them.
That wasn't apparent or obvious.
I think it was because we were trying to keep the things alive so we could use them.
Oh no, Alvina was literally hitting the Oni King because she was going to do stuff like to get the crown off him. That's the only reason she was
Yeah,
going
fair
to
enough
hit
for
him.
Alvina. Alvina
Yeah.
never thinks or strategizes.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that misses because his AC is now 24, thanks to the warding bonds from the Guardian. As that was at the end of everything here, so that is Sid's turn.
I'm going to pick myself up from prone. Yeah, pick myself up from prone. Whisper something to my mount, little Zam, who skitters around the corner, picks up the crown in its wee mouth, and skitters off towards Gwent. I myself, I'm going to just lay into the Oni King, I think.
Well, before you do that, is there a ability check that needs to happen to allow them to get up from prone?
Yeah, well, technically, no. It's you have to roll a dex save at the start of your turn not to be knocked prone. So I'm presuming,
prone.
like,
Yeah, they were
you
already
have to
prone.
get.
No, that's fine. I
Yeah.
just need to know if there's an additional, like, if you try and get up, you have to. In that case, it just takes. half your
It doesn't say so. It's just for spell concentration is the other additional effect.
Not
So,
concentrating right now.
You have to
Yeah.
get up anyway. You're already prone.
Yep.
Alvina's leader of the pack does not require sight, for reference, so that part you get
our-
advantage still.
Is Zormir or yourself there, Arvina, are you bloodied or are you fine?
I've not
I'm
taken damage
perfectly
yet.
fine.
I've not taken damage yet, weirdly
What?
enough.
I mean, not what?
Because
Neither.
everything has miraculously missed. I'm not sure why.
I mean, the only people that have taken damage are you and me.
Yeah.
Only King
the,
took
Because
a
you're the
spring and missed.
frontliners.
the one attack.
Although surprisingly, the barbarian hasn't. But
the,
you know.
the one attack that was directed at me that dealt damage, I blocked.
Yeah.
One attack directed at me missed.
Since I'm not concentrating on a spell right now, then I am going to cast. It would be a. I think it's going to be a Wrathful Smite this time. So I'm going to cast that, and
That's a good
I'm
question.
gonna
Do we want?
attack. I'm going to attack the Oni King twice with advantage because he is blind to me. Washa, first one. Come on, please crit. That's not a fucking crit. You suck. Fucking roll 20. That's a bit better. That's a 25. That's going to hit. Takes a bunch of damage. 9 points of slashing.
Well,
no.
He's not used his. Has he used his reaction yet?
Does it need to be a creature he can see?
For shield?
If it's the spell shield, it needs to be a creature you can see. I'm just going to continue rolling damage while I'm waiting.
I would check, but my internet is just not working correctly.
Yeah, mine's been a bit weird as well. So
Also cops a 6 points of psychic damage. And fuck it, I'll throw
it does make sense that, both of our
An
internet's
attack
not
you
working.
can see, yeah.
No,
It would be weird if it was just one.
Yeah.
Visibility's so good.
We might drop out, but know that, we're here.
All those. Okay, so he takes from that attack, it would be 9 points of sword damage, 8 points of giant slayer damage, 6 points of psychic damage, and I need a wisdom save or be afraid of me. Be afraid, be very, very afraid, and another 22 points of radiant damage.
Which he takes none of this. Let's see.
What?
Oh, he's not been taking any damage from any of your attacks so far.
None? I thought he was resistant.
It's all been
No, they're all
diverted
going
to
to
the
the
Guardians.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing damage.
Great.
Yeah, just not to him.
Okay.
Just double checking if he was afraid to fear. What the hell is this?
Yeah, is he
doesn't
immune to
it
charm?
give
We
him
know he's immune to
the-
charm. We don't know about
Right.
it yet.
Doesn't he need to make another thing to be otherwise be not prone as well?
35, 45.
It's not his
Yeah,
turn yet.
45,
Who, the only
45 points of damage and a strength save or be not.
No, and honestly, I don't even think he can fail.
It's DC.
Yeah,
Yes,
the DC's like 14 or 15, I think.
No, for my
I say that, I should
Yeah,
know.
he's advantage and a plus that.
for my giant slayer thing, it's a DC 16.
Which he still might not be able to fail.
It's a flat. It's a strength.
He's got plus
It's a
12 in
strength save.
theory.
Like fail. I've known people who've rolled double nat ones
Plus
before.
12. Yeah, and a wisdom save as well. So I'll throw that in. For
He
the
falls
strength
prone.
save. This is your giant strayer. It's not a spell because this is part
Right.
important, which means he doesn't have advantage. He just has a flat roll, so it is the 13. He can indomitable it, so I might as well because I've got 2 left of these.
Fail. We want to fail.
Uh,
Fail.
and for the wisdom save,
He's-
what was causing the wisdom save? Was that the spell effect?
That's my Raffle Smite, so he crits. Ah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah, so he
27
advantage
maybe.
on that one. Unfortunately, he has the indomitable for the 24.
To be
Still,
fair, pretty
2
sure the
Indomitables gone.
Yeah, he's down a couple
Yeah.
of Indomitables, which is
Yeah,
very
it's
useful.
pretty good. We're gonna burn through those, then the legendary resistances.
Yeah, we've got,
Yeah.
got like 7 more to go.
He's prone. Oh no, wait, no, he's
You're
not.
full dead.
Oh, also I
Yes,
realized no
yourself.
one else can see Sid's natural form.
He's
which is
prone.
so
Good
great.
to know.
That's my turn.
He is not
Action,
prone.
bonus
Anyone
action.
He made the save. That's it. At the end of Sid's turn, nothing in his thing says he has to see the person to attack you, so he's just gonna attack somebody. You know what? I think he's just swinging at whatever he can feel hitting in. Unfortunately for Sid, Sid's the last one to hit him.
He doesn't have advantage.
hit
He
Sid.
actually has disadvantage against
Alright.
Sid because he can see.
He has advantage to hit it.
Since
He can't see you. He's just gonna swing wildly.
since he is blinded, could I have moved back?
Yeah, because
You can, and actually, I realize he does not want to be in here.
Hey, yeah.
So being attacked by like 3 different or 2 different directions, he is actually just going to fling his glaive forward,
Oh, I wish I
and
could
he is
see it,
going
so I'd
to
grab
attack
it.
the sky. Yep, he is going to attack the sky.
Gonna
Roll
punch the
60.
moon.
I would totally try and grab it if I could see. That's a shame. Ah, fuck it.
Oh,
As he is
Can I-
going to just
stop
Oh,
that. Using my reaction?
I'm assuming you're at the wrong angle.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
That's why it's like meals on him.
I don't think there's any feasible way you could possibly. If
Wasn't it Sentinel?
Oh,
Sentinel does
Sentinel.
movement, not teleportation.
Sentinel doesn't stop
yeah.
teleportation.
it does
Smashing.
attacks though, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Do you have a whip? Do you have a net?
I believe I have a whip.
You actually have a
Officially.
whip.
Yeah, of course I have a whip. All my characters have whips. They're the best weapon.
Yeah, I really like whip.
I like whips.
I'm not
and
gonna
ropes.
judge.
Yeah.
Because I just
But
love the
when-
idea.
But when do you ever use the whip?
I mean, it
Like,
is on.
other than now.
It is on my
Are we
belt
going to have
right
to
now.
put
When
on
have you
age
used-
rating on this now?
Mine already has. Don't
It's all
worry,
over.
mine already has an age rating.
Technically, I wouldn't have it out, so it's yeah.
Quick, whip it out.
No.
Moving on. So, he's gonna use, at the end of his turn, he's gonna teleport away. To be fair, he also just has the move, legendary that lets him move without provoking an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Which doesn't trigger Sentinel for anyone who's about to say it.
Mhm. It
That's
doesn't. We actually look up the rules for Sentinel last
I
on
would not
Tuesday.
dare.
So
I also just know what Sentinel does. It only works if you proc an opportunity attack. If you don't proc an opportunity attack, it doesn't go off.
it specifically says.
It just automatically distorts disengage.
Yeah, that's why it specifically says.
It does not prevent
disengage.
things that just ignore it.
Which is why Misty Step.
Yeah.
Which is why Misty Step is the thing.
Is that enough?
It's now the only
Not-
king's turn. He is outside the Sleet Storm because it was getting in his way.
Was that enough? Not
Dude.
to see
He's
damage
going to-
falling
Get
from
back in there.
Oni King head.
What's that, Bob?
Bad luck, Luke.
Was that enough to avoid taking damage from falling from Oni King as he
Oh, yeah.
disappeared? I was on his head, remember?
Or will you, as you were
Yes, so you
being
take a look at
carried,
these books.
would you go with him?
No,
Hey,
because
sadly, it didn't work like that last time.
No.
It didn't
yeah,
work like that last time because I was doing the same
Yeah, it's
thing.
magic.
I just seen Zormir
You
as
take 6
replacing
bludgeoning
Hat.
damage because even your armor isn't that perfect. Especially since you fall from like over twice thing. But the only king throws forward and suddenly the shock of just vanishing. Zormir doesn't have quite enough time to properly prepare. His armor takes the bulk of it, but he still takes 6 bludgeoning as the
You mean the
vibration
tent
reverberates through him.
The tip pit.
Yes,
Taking
I
the
did.
blow.
The only king magically reappears right next to Lou Grim, smacking down on the table. Ah, good. I can see now. Now I can slaughter all the vermin. How fun! What about you? Are you as as he leans down to Lou Grim? Are you as insolent as the nature-dressed one, little rodent? Would you like me to kill you?
You could say half naked. It's fine.
Assassin, drop this! I can't see!
What?
Drop it!
You just hear that from like, what? Drop the bait?
No, but I will let my
Drop.
minion do the work
Drop the
for
bait.
me. As he flies up 50 feet into the air,
Bastard.
throws open his hands with the 2 void glaives still just sitting there as he swishes them through the air. Guardians! Clear away the rodents.
Coward, you said you'd do it yourself,
Oh,
you
no.
lazy
Use his
little
action
shit.
to
Yeah,
command
so-
3 guardians.
I will keep this up literally until it becomes inconvenient to us. But no, I will drop it the moment it does. So
So-
just let me know.
So it'll be inconvenient, I think, right on Alvina's turn. Just before Alvina's turn.
Yeah, so that's
bam.
what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
but it means I can keep it up for the Doji's turn.
Yeah.
So that like, at least is one character less of a problem.
Yeah.
So
At disadvantage, actually a flat roll, a 26 to hit Alvina with transfer of life
Hey, that hits.
from Guardian 1 as the only king substitutes his turn or its action with the 3 guardians,
Oh, that's annoying that you can.
which is why they've not actually been attacking since they.
That's annoying that they don't require. He doesn't require to see him. That's unfortunate. was kind of banking on that.
No, he just commands them all to attack. They're still somewhat autonomous.
Yeah.
He just substitutes his action for theirs instead.
I am not resistant.
But that is
Radiant.
33 radiant damage.
So that is...
And as they do so, they regain hit points equal to half the radiant damage dealt.
Okay.
For 16. However, they can also choose to transfer that health to their master instead.
Ooh.
As the Oni King
What?
begins rapidly healing more.
Hey, don't worry, the
can't
Crown of
heal.
Life's on him, so it's not doubled.
He can't. Wasn't he chill touched?
No, he missed.
No, they missed.
He
No, you missed.
passed it.
He just missed.
Yeah.
You have to hit like a 24, and he got...
God damn.
The Guardians can make 2 attacks. Let's do a second transfer of life on Alvina. While that's rolling, we're going to have the... Ooh, does a 20 hit?
Scott. Oh yeah, it's a flat roll, shit. A 20 barely hits, yes. 26.
Then 26 more radiant, and the Oni King is now fully healed. As the Guardian starts healing back up instead.
That hurt a lot.
As the Guardian is going to fly towards Lou Grim, and we're going to have this other Guardian fly to Izami and start attacking them. But the Guardian on Lou Grim is going to do a Radiant Strangle on them. And they actually don't need to heal themselves or the Only King, so they're just going to actually attack you for a 15 to hit. It's a 15 to hit.
It misses.
Yes! You're welcome for losing your
They
armor.
have 2 attacks.
Thank
They're gonna-
goodness I'm in the one corner where there's no golden
Yeah.
guardian. Thank
It's a
you.
29 hits.
Oh, yes, 29
Ow.
just hits.
You're gonna feel that.
Then a giant sack of gold smacks you in the face for 43 bludgeoning damage. Oh, wow, that's high.
Yeah, I was about
Ow.
to say that. It's like, you're gonna feel that one. There was a 10 and a 12 in
Oh,
there.
that is massively above average. Yep. Even all the rest were like 6 or above. Like 20, they did like 25 average. That's
That's a big hit.
as for 43 bludgeoning damage. Yep. The Guardian 3 starts hitting into Azami. As you can see, she's starting to really buckle under just the 2 brutes and the Guardian themselves, especially because Azami was kind of zipping around, flying, with trying to keep out of reach of the brutes, kind of doing air battling. But with the Guardian superior flying movement, is able to kind of keep up with her dodges, whereas the brutes were a little bit slower.
Yeah.
But that is the Oni King's turn as he regains his reaction in legendaries. Assassin, it is your turn.
Do I know the nature of how those void blades work? Like, does he summon those? Does he teleport with them? That kind of vibe?
Would you have a proficiency with Arcana?
I do have with Arcana. I'm not specified in Arcanite though. So like, it would kind of
No, but you would know enough
depend
how
on like
magic works.
yeah.
So
I was gonna say
from
either
just what
that
you've
or it would
seen
depend on
them
how much
do-
Thormir rants.
Just from what you've seen them do, it looks like the propellers have an ability that when you attack something, you have the ability to teleport up to them a number of times. Which I am keeping track of. You
Okay.
get a second one. But also, you're unsure. You've also seen, obviously, Void Prime, Void Prime. Also be able to like open up a Terran reality, and he's built in with Arcanite propellers. So it's possible that the Oni King might be able to do something similar if he is aware enough.
Yeah.
It's more a question of
I'm
is he
wondering
fully aware of what his item.
Yeah, so I'm wondering whether I can reverse engineer that. Of like the Void Prime has the like innate ability to teleport, but doesn't know how to attack. Could I share like a memory of how that works to like chain on that learning? To kind of backwards redact it. Because he knows how to teleport, he doesn't know how to attack. So I've been giving them those in combination. Would that give him that ability?
Quite possibly. He knows the basics of attacking, he just doesn't know how to like proficiency combat attack. He only ever got like one punch in.
Right.
That's not enough to make you an expert in punching. Remember, this game is very simplified. He is like
Yeah.
doing shit in the background, but it's like background cutscene stuff.
Yeah.
And not significant
Yeah,
to the fight
what I'm
enough to
kind
impact
of
it.
also for
yes,
the
to your
note, I can
question.
hear you talking, but it takes about 40 seconds for your sentence to reach me after I can physically hear you
Yeah,
say it
similar
in the other
to the-
room. So it's quite
uh,
disorientating.
It's similar to the Roll20 rolls. I think our internet is just being really slow today.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm not actually sure why. It is
Yeah,
really
I
lagging.
keep getting booted out of my character sheet, and it's not very good.
The rain was really coming down.
So my
To do that.
my hope is basically I want to spend this turn putting up encode thoughts, and I want to slap him with the tentacle, the Oni King, if I can. Is that possible? He's up high though, isn't he?
How far does it move?
20
up 50.
feet. Alright.
It can move 20 feet, I think. Like, it's just basically a spiritual weapon. 30 feet, actually. I'm actually
Yeah.
wrong. It moves slightly
So
more
you can
than
get
a
halfway
spiritual
there
weapon.
to him, but it wouldn't be able to get to him this turn.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Okay. Would it be worth... Because my idea is basically to get the tentacle to attack him, and like while it's not mechanically happening, like obviously he's gonna fight it back, to basically watch how he attacks it, to take that like memory, if that makes sense. Like basically I
Okay.
want to spend my turn analyzing how he fights using specifically the Void Arcanite. And I want to do that from underneath the couch. Like a
You're
scared
taking
little
notes,
lad.
basically.
Yep.
Basically, yeah, I've got
You
my
can do
little
so, yes.
notepad out. I've got like, yep, and my little squid's giving
Veins
me
left when this happens.
extra notes. Yep. So, yeah, basically for my actual turn, I am merely hiding, and putting up encode thoughts. But know that that's my vibes. That's what my intent is.
All right.
Do you want like a perception check or intelligence, anything like that to add to that? Let me know.
Since you're studying, yeah, go ahead and give me a flat intelligence check, just because you're doing a couple different proficiencies here.
It really is flat, I'll tell you what.
14 is not
Okay,
bad.
Oh, that's not bad!
Thought it was pretty good.
Flat 14. Huh.
Not bad for a
All right,
hard
yes,
roll.
you begin preparing that, and you use your spell to start actually weaving in an attack program.
Let's kick his ass.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna move the tentacle instead of up, like just between, like here. So that means it's between fuck you and Abigail, just in case he decides to be mean to either of them.
All right,
Or just
beautiful.
some damage.
All right, I believe we're using
that's about all I can
Abigail's
do.
ability. Yep. How did you want Abigail to direct?
I'm guessing Only King's not here anymore, so direct either me or
She can't see us.
Does she have to see us?
Well, battle masters usually do.
She's a commander, not a battle master.
Who knows? But also, she'd also be aware that the Only King's not there anymore anyway, so
Yeah.
she wouldn't need to. So let's see here.
If she can get Alvina can just attack the golden
Thing that's
guardian,
holding
and we can work on taking that. Just
I mean,
taking out this
Abigail
man, 'cause
would-
I think
I'm
we need to
assuming-
take out his defenses.
Yeah. Abigail should have noticed
No, to
that.
fair, Assassin knows the Only King isn't there anymore. Assassin could drop it now.
they're waiting.
They're waiting for.
Yeah, we
just
went
before
to Avina's turn, so
because he's still the
We'll
other guy.
judge.
Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah. So that means that
Okay.
he still gets the disadvantage.
I've actually-
and the Guardian,
I've
if they
I've
go,
actually
do
got
they
an
go anytime soon?
I've actually got an idea because I want to basically in the free time just be insulting the shit out of the red Oni that's next to us because I've got an idea. So
oh, can't we just get Abigail to shout at Susie to spit on the Only King?
Susie just shoot him.
Yeah, go for it.
Shoot him!
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a dex save for me.
Yep.
Should just be a flat one. It's not magical or anything,
Yeah.
and then we'll do some damage.
It's just spit.
Just spit.
Passes.
28.
Right, where is that?
It's 14.
Yeah, that'll still take half of this for 7 acid damage. Nice, it takes it. Alrighty then, Luke Grimm, it's your turn. You've just been attacked by a Guardian who really packs a wallop.
Yep.
From where I'm standing, is
Okay, you're
he
okay.
within my reach?
I'd say so.
The Guardian, yeah. Yes, he had to float down. He is just hovering like right above the ground, just punching down at you.
That's fine, because I'm going to do vampiric touch.
Gimme.
Give me that health!
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll show you how to steal some health.
It didn't steal health from him, it just clubbed him. Damn it.
Oh, fuck me.
Half of the necrotic damage. Interesting. Never seen that as a damage type.
Yeah, that's what I get
As a healing,
back.
yeah.
if
I just like
hit.
how you've set. I just like how you've set it up.
That'd be from beyond.
Beyond did that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, 11 doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably beyond 20 that does that.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, it's through Beyond 20 that I use. Yeah, I'm going to move.
But I believe that's your action to cast it. Yes, remember, this will provoke an opportunity attack. Are you fine with that?
Will Misty Step
That's a tricky one. isn't it?
provoke an opportunity attack?
It's a
But you've cast a leveled spell.
yeah. This is
You can only cast one level spell per
Yeah.
turn, effectively.
Just accept you're gonna get clubbed into the ground
Yeah,
again. Really.
I'll let the attack happen.
You're gonna let it happen, are you?
Alright, fair.
Well, I'm going to...
Just gonna stand
It's
Move.
gonna happen with or without you, my dude.
It's gonna either walk up to you or just do it. So, it
A 15 to hit.
misses.
It misses.
Someone's got that stream open again.
There you go.
No clue who.
All right, Luke Grimm. Let's see then. The only king. There's not gonna do anything just yet. He's still got his 3 thing. Fuck you. It's your turn.
Okay. So, fuck you is gonna bamf into another giant ape.
Hey,
Yeah,
love
Um,
it. It's a classic for a reason.
Yeah.
It is.
Because he's still got enlarge on him, he'll be the gigantic ape.
That's a point actually. Zome has to roll concentration because of the sleep stuff.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what. It doesn't say. I think it's just Assassin's spell DC.
Possibly, yeah.
Probably because.
What for Sleet Storm?
Yeah.
To keep concentration on the spell.
It's
Oh yeah, it's a Constitution saving throw against my spell save. I think.
Probably.
Or no, I think
Is
it's just
it-
a Constitution saving throw in general, as if you're rolling for concentration.
All right. Is it
One
flat
second.
roll
DC-10.
or
It's a 10, I guess. Then yeah.
It'd be, yeah.
It's
it'd
0
be
damage,
Oh, wait,
so
I
it'd be
have it
10,
up
I
here.
guess. It's weird.
Oh, it's against your spell save
Oh,
DC.
why
Yes.
doesn't it show me?
Which I believe is 14. So you need to make 14.
You're not
Okay.
a gargantuan ape
Okay,
anymore.
so I'm not
unfortunately.
going-
Can I give my fate to re-roll that? I've not
Yes,
used
you
it.
may.
Cool.
You
Re-roll it.
use Destiny to weave your own spell so that that little icicle that gets down
That's
Zormir's
better.
back
Hey,
just misses.
there we are. Yeah, I could sense a disturbance in the sleep storm and decided no, not today.
Not today.
There's just a tentacle that pops up and gives Zormir a high five, and then pops back down again.
Tentacle just covers his nose and icicle just bounces off the
Yeah.
tentacle.
But
Yeah,
fuck you, it's your turn.
So, yeah.
There you
fuck
go,
you,
giant.
turns into a gigantic ape. So,
Gargantuan
gargantuan
again.
size. Yep.
And maybe move
Um,
a little bit first so you're not in the sleep storm when you shape.
Yeah, probably would move so it wouldn't be in the sleep storm.
Be like here or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
don't
I
want to be in that.
wouldn't provoke opportunity against anyone.
You're not
so.
in range, so he's 50
No.
feet in the air.
But
You
what
know
I
his
want-
range. He's a king.
Yeah. So let's move slightly. Would you be able to resize me, Chris?
What are you saying?
Gargantuan.
Super size, fuck you.
Gargantuan.
Gargantuan. So, yeah.
1, 2,
Fine.
3, 4.
Cool.
Size of the table.
Yes, actually.
I got the table.
Table size.
It
Hit him with the table.
It's not magical.
is my action to cast Polymorph. Would you allow me to, as the gigantic ape, jump and grab the Only King's ankle?
What's the strength? I think you have enough strength, so yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, literally just going to jump straight up and grab the Only King's ankle. Would you want me to make a strength check on that?
If you're grappling, it's athletics.
Athletics. So
That's effectively what you were doing.
Yeah.
I guess the only king who... Is he still hexed?
Yes, he's still there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Wow,
and
there's so much grappling in this
Wait.
combat.
oh shit, Woody. There's
Oh
Blue
wait,
took
yeah,
him to
Luke
get-
Grimm has to have a DC like 20 something con save.
Yeah, because
Oh,
hex is
yeah.
concentration,
You've got-
right?
It is,
You've
yeah.
got,
Yeah.
you've got
Oh,
advantage on that as well.
It might
Alright,
not.
let's
This
see
is
if
a
this
strength.
matters.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to matter anyway.
No, 20 doesn't matter either way. It was disadvantaged.
Because I think you're just, your modifier just beats that automatically. So.
Yep, he has a plus 17. He's one of the toughest Oni you've ever come across in all your existence.
Yeah.
Jesus, it
yeah.
was 21. The con save was 21. Luke
Ah,
needs to
the
make.
rodent gone into hairy mode again. Don't you just hate it when rodents think they're bigger than they are?
Yeah, I threw one down the toilet the other day.
Shut up.
No!
Mm,
Fuck you. I believe that was just one of your attacks.
Well, no, that was just.
It's just you're trying to
thing.
bring it.
Yeah.
That's fair. Then at the end of your turn, Oni King's gonna look down at you.
He's just gonna
Look at the one one little scratch mark he has on him from the acid. Guardian, I need a top up. Let's drain the life from this beast.
Oh, I thought they were gonna attack me. Damn it.
Nope. The Guardian's gonna move up to Fukyu and attack Fukyu.
Cool.
So let's go. You're really not been using the Guardian. Oh, I forgot the Guard. I keep forgetting the Guardian has Sentinel. To be fair,
yeah.
he missed loot anyway. Let's do a Radiant Strangle. First, I need to grapple him. Does a 14 hit the monkey?
Would it be a contested grapple or? is it-
No. So he does that as part of his attack. He has the vampiric ability.
Yeah, it's like the
Then,
T-Rex
yeah.
bite, essentially. Just
Yeah,
But
that
then,
hit.
instead of dealing damage, he is going to grapple you.
Okay.
But that is just literally him. He needs to grapple for. It's because it takes 2 attacks effectively. But that is at the end of your turn. It is.
Hang on, I did have a thing that gave me immunity to being restrained.
Grapple isn't restrained.
Ooh, to be restrained from restrained or like grapple because they're slightly different.
Restrained, but I don't know what was giving me that.
Freedom of movement generally. I don't think there's anything else it does.
It's freedom of
Is it
movement
in
or
the-
being ethereal in some way, essentially. But
But let me
Right,
know if you do find anything for
I think it
grapple.
might just be.
Didn't the point cast freedom of movement on you?
maybe.
Oh no, that's part of my vermilion eye metal purple dragon thing.
Oh, okay.
That
So
clears
that's
that
a
up.
magic apple. Magic
item.
item. So yeah, ignore that then. That's fine.
That is fair. That is Luigi's turn.
Hey, bigger! Hit me! Hit me!
Where is all this storm coming from?
Me! Hit me!
The rodents can cast magic.
I'm doing it! Hit me! Alvina literally is just chirping up like that whenever he talks.
Rodent.
Yes.
Rodent.
Yes.
Rodent.
Yes.
Ah, here you are.
Yeah, I'm here.
Playing Marco Polo.
I'm literally playing it. Yeah.
He's going to attack into you. I believe you're both at disadvantage and advantage, so
Yep.
flat roll for... Oh, he has the Void Glaive as well. Let's go in for the Void Glaive for 19 to hit.
Cool, it hits. I teleport away from him. 30 feet with the Arclight Feather. Thank you. Boom.
Yep, that works.
That's exactly what the plan was.
Yep, you can teleport before the attack makes contact, therefore negating all damage.
Yep. I just went, oh fuck yeah, I just realised I've got so many of these things, I'm having this.
He just like strikes into midair, and you just hear a little echo from where you or I'm shouting out, "Rodent!"
I don't say anything after that point.
Ah! He is going to sweep around and attack at random for a D8. Let's see. Okay, Zormir, you're 6. Sid, you're 8. Pray to the gods.
What about the Guardian? What about the Guardian?
He's sweeping around in a 5-foot radius.
Ah.
His second attack misses, just hits thin air. He has one more. Pray to God. He hits the
He's really determined to kill Alvina.
He thought that maybe there was someone there and that they'd like jumped out the way and he wouldn't expect his second back hit.
It's like I could have sworn it came from over there.
Incredible.
But that is his Doichi's turn. Alvina, it's your turn.
Oh, that was my favourite thing I've done for a while. Yeah, and Alvina's no longer grappled, hilariously.
Drop the storm.
She just bursts out.
Okay. So
Covered in
I'm currently doing a thing. Chris, would Squidge be out of line of sight by now, out of the Guardian and Doji? Like, enough that if I drop it, it's not going to be obvious what he's doing.
Yeah, I'll let you have done this like a
Would he be like sort of like behind this sort of cushion, like just enough to be like obscured, essentially?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Then I'll drop the Sleep Storm. I may or may not be stealing the crown.
I assume.
Don't worry about it, lads. There may or may not be a tiny ass fucking squid dragging this crown for
Crown's
a
over
couple
here.
of rounds.
Crown,
Yeah, the
Gwent
crown-
has the crown.
Crown's over
Pardon?
this way.
Yeah,
Where's Gwen?
Gwent
Gwen's
has the
on the
crown.
map.
Gwen's over in the far
Where?
corner.
Yeah,
He's
it's
behind your
in the second-
Out of the
initiative.
room
He's
on the
behind
far
your
left.
initiative, Chris, because he wants.
Don't give up
yeah,
my hiding spots. Behind the turn order is the best place to hide.
Yeah, no,
That's fine.
my Whoosnall, what's it?
The gecko.
My chameleon grabbed the crown and brought
Does
it.
it have blind sight?
Yeah.
It does.
It does actually. Yeah.
What? When was this done?
On my last turn.
Oh, ages
Yeah.
ago.
It was a while
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Did Chris,
When Zormir
hear it?
took it
Did
off.
Chris
That's
hear
fair.
this?
I think I may have
'Cause-
just forgotten.
Aw, dang. I set
Yeah.
that up for so long.
Apologies.
I want to use it. Let me use it. I can
In that
use
case-
this.
Can you keep the sleet storm up, please?
Why?
Because I need to use it.
I'm fine
No.
with you keeping the seat storm up. I got my part of it, so I'm no longer in it.
Fair. I will bargain with.
Alvina doesn't care
you,
now.
Gwent.
Yeah, Alvina
I will bargain
teleport.
with you, Gwent.
I kind of
Storm
care. I
can
want to be
remain.
able to see.
Oh yeah, but Alvina doesn't care because she teleported
Yeah, but
out
also-
in a smear of lightning.
I mean, also Gwent's before you saw me as well, so.
Yeah. So yeah, I will keep this up.
Okay.
Cool. Let's go.
Okay.
I get to have fun now.
Go for it.
Did you didn't manage to actually grab the Oni King, did you? Fuck you.
No.
I'm gonna hop.
King just kicked him off.
I'm gonna hop up on you anyway.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna use my action to go. Is his army a little bit higher in the air than the Guardian and the two Onis?
Fuck you would probably try to make you attack the Guardian rather than the Only King.
Oh, here's the thing.
Except when
Alvina's
it's
gonna
like-
gravity well,
Alright,
but she doesn't want to hit his army if she can avoid it.
fair.
So, is there a way that Alvina can hit the Oni King and the Guardian and the 2 Oni Brutes with Azog being a little bit higher, or are they like literally the same level?
Not the Guardian. You could get a line on just the brutes, but unfortunately the angling with the Guardian and the height wouldn't be enough.
Yeah, would I be able to get the Oni King and the 2 Brutes?
Yeah, you can do that 3. That's fine.
That's basically what I was going. If I can get the Guardian, sweet. If I can't get the Guardian, eh. But yeah, Alvin is going to just swing the sword down and Gravity Well. Singularity Slash.
Yeah. Strength saving throw.
Remember disadvantage.
Nope, the
Nope.
game not for saves.
Not
just
for
check.
saves.
Oh yeah, you got your the hex is dropped.
Yep.
This would just be a flat roll for a 30.
Yeah, that is 20. It's DC 20.
And for the 2 brutes, ooh, they don't actually have proficiency. They just have like flat strength. Okay, a 19 and a 9.
BAM! Both sit smack down.
Yeah.
For 42 damage, so half to 21 on the king.
Gonna plummet down to the ground. What? Ooh.
Oh yeah, did they take fall damage? How high were they?
They were zipping and zapping. Let's do D8. That wasn't a D8.
Dot RD.
They were 30 feet up.
Nice.
Okay, what, every 10 feet? Here you go. They take an extra 14 bludgeoning.
I'll take that. Like a 56 damage hit. I'll take it. And then can I like hop up to be in melee range with the Oni King and just shank him with my left-handed sword?
Yes, if you're using Fukyu as an elevator.
Yeah, I literally am using him as a platform. Yes.
Yeah, fuck you, just giving him a foot up.
Yeah. I'll fuck it. I'll reckless it. This is actually my first attack of the round, hilariously. 24.
24 exactly hits with his new AC.
Yay! Stab right in the foot.
The Achilles.
Oh.
Hello again. Did you miss me?
Hey, I get to see
I
you
missed
now.
you.
All the better for squishing your bones into my bread.
I used to get told that at home so often.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Then at the end of your turn, he's actually taking a bit more damage now. He does want to keep healing up. It's kind of his thing. He likes to be fully healed at all times.
Yeah, I can get that.
He is going
Don't
to use
we all?
Yep, he's going to use his second legendary action to have his Guardian 2 take a life drain from Fukyu. Let's do transfer of life for a 14 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
17 radiant damage, and they're going to transfer over the 8 healing to the king.
He didn't fully heal from that.
7. Right, hang on. Let me take this off the monkey form.
Yeah.
So that's what, 17?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
17 radiant.
which one did the Oni King's shield ping the damage off to, by the way? Out of curiosity.
Oh, you know what? I'd completely forgotten about that. He didn't actually need to heal because he didn't take any damage. What am I talking about?
Oh, I was assuming it was halving
And
it. Okay.
monkey form drops.
Oh, fuck.
It would be Guardian 2 the damage went to.
Okay. It's the
I
closest
like it,
one.
by the way.
Yeah, it's like, who knows? Maybe the Guardians have like a range on them or something that they can do this for. Maybe if you started getting rid of the only king. I mean, you got rid of the crown at step 1. You got rid of his weapon. Got rid of his Guardians.
I think he's basically doing it to keep his attention more than anything else. I'm gonna piss him off enough.
All right, that's the Guardian. He's gonna get a little bit.
Yeah, fuck you's concentration has dropped on the giant ape form again.
But he might have done something different because he didn't need the healing.
No, I was just gonna heal the Guardian back up because the Guardian took the damage, so the Guardian still try to be healed.
Gotcha.
The only reason that I didn't do it last time is that that Guardian didn't need healed, so they'll auto heal themselves when the King's not needing healed.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
But they just don't. They can't heal each other. They can only heal themselves and the King.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that's the end of Alvina's turn. What did we pick for the support round?
I'm not sure actually. What did we pick?
Um,
I'm kind of indifferent for this particular one. What do we want? Oh, we could
I
use
can't
more
remember if we-
inspiration.
Yeah. I'm kind of tempted to say to get Merida to attack some of the Guardians.
Yeah, shoot the Guardians down as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yep. Shoot the Guardian
Yep.
2 that
Shoot
just...
Guardian 2, that's next to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Guardian to Electric Boogaloo. I
Alright.
realised I used that one before, but
Yeah, don't worry.
I mean,
Nobody...
Merida's vengeance.
It was so good they had to say it again.
If it's any consolation, I didn't hear you the first time, so...
yeah.
It was fresh for me.
Roll.
Yay, Merida!
Nice.
That's 60-12 plus whatever the fuck its modifier was.
That's better than I think.
Or
I
oh
ever
shit,
rolled.
that's right.
Yeah, that's my crit! Nice, much better.
Okay.
36 plus modifier.
Yeah, plus whatever the modifier is. I think it was six.
Oh, they don't have a modifier on this one.
Oh, I did not have a modifier. I thought you were fair enough.
You guys have 3d12, so it's enough damage.
It's a lot of damage. Yeah, fine with that.
Like I'm condensing effectively all that choice and power into like a buff power action, but you have limited choice. That's how the NPCs work when you guys move away. It's why Gwent can just like auto heal every round without using resources. Because they're more powerful, but there's less of them or less options.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the support. It arguably means that we should just murder TR so that Gwent just constantly.
I'm sorry, TR.
No!
It's for the greater good.
Very good.
Very good.
Very good.
Just get
Yeah,
healed.
but the thing is,
Healing
Gwen
NPC.
is the greatest goods person in this group.
Exactly. It's for
I thought on
the.
this stream we agreed we'd kill Bob first.
Okay, we haven't seen what Zormir's is. To be fair, Zormir's might be create nuclear weapon or something like that. So we haven't checked yet. We'll kill Bob to experiment.
Another nuclear bomb.
No!
It's what Zormir would want. Kill Bob.
Gwent, it is your turn, Zormir.
No,
you're up
he
next.
wouldn't.
Okay, so I'm going to just move over here, pick up the crown, make eye contact with the Oni King and shout, "You're not a king if you don't have a crown," and I'm going to leg it down this way.
Yeah!
So I'm completely obscured, and I'm going to cast banishment on myself.
When you said it, I remembered that was your plan. As soon as you legged it behind the sleet stump, I went, "Wait a minute, did they have to say something about this the other week?"
The thing is, though, I
Yes,
was
I'm
going
well
to
aware
do
of all the,
something actually useful with it. You've just taken it out of the combat. Oh,
Yes, which is
no.
actually
I'm
useful.
well aware of why that doesn't work, but I'm going to allow it anyway.
Yeah.
I thought it was things you were holding are banished with you.
It's because of how banishment works with concentration and the fact that it incapacitates you.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm ignoring that.
Oh yeah, banishment incapacitates.
It's
So
the fact that
it
you
would mean that
technically-
you can't concentrate.
you
It means you
technically-
pop straight back in.
Yeah, you technically can't banish yourself, but this is way funnier.
That is
God,
way
you just
funnier.
immediately return.
Gwent's done this so many times, they're fucking expert at it.
Expert self-banishment.
Gwent's hooked the crown on.
What you do in your tent at night is your own business, and I self-banish.
Where does Gwent go? I guess he goes to a demi-plane because he's not from this. No, Gwent is from this.
Gwen is
Gwent is
actually
from
from
this
the
one.
world, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're also on... Wait. Okay, there's not actually other planes. I need to think about how this technically works.
It's got like into
We broke,
tiny
we
hut.
broke the game.
You know the tiny hut you can make. He basically just goes into one of those. Imagine it's got a little table, like a chair, like a cup of tea,
Oh,
like
he
that kind
basically
of
does
stuff.
the rope trick.
Yeah, he basically goes into a bag of holding that doesn't kill him.
Right, so technically you're both. So I'm going to give Gwent the choice. Gwent, you either have the choice to go into a harmless demi-plane, or you have the choice to return to the planar region that you're from, because technically each region counts as its own plane, for the sake of plane shift.
He just wanted to go home.
Well,
Oh no.
No, because my planar region is a mitigating hellhole. Unfortunately, lifeless void is the better option in this
Yeah,
case.
lifeless void is lifeless.
Lifeless void is better choice.
You know
Yeah,
what? There
you
could be an actual life in that void. I
No,
mean,
it's
I
called
found
Gwen.
the Reaper.
It's Gwent's
Yes,
new
and that was
golden
my
domain.
choice.
Gwent is
so
the
for
ruler
the
of this void.
Third one at the end.
King of the
Zormir.
void.
It is
Into the
your
void.
turn.
Roll to not go prone. So.
Not. What am I rolling? What am I rolling for not to go prone?
It's Dex, I think.
It is a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. That passes.
That passes. DC 14.
Okay. Okay. I'm whipping out the multi-purpose tilt, and I'm gonna try engrave a new commander into this guardian.
Okay.
Override!
over this
You're gonna
bit.
try and hack a golem!
Give me an Arcana check.
I have no... What the...
It's gonna be ridiculous. I'm gonna need 25 plus ace DC here.
Yeah.
For you to do this anytime in combat.
Yeah.
Please
Alright,
pass it. Please pass it.
Do I get the +1 of my tool to this
It's
as
magic.
Yes. However, I'm also gonna say this is like a skill challenge because you're modifying it, so you
Yeah.
can fully start to take control. You won't immediately take like all functions, but for each one of the 3 saves, you'll get, or each one of the 3 checks, you'll get additional like part of it.
Starts
Okay.
Hack it into heal Alvina instead.
You go ahead and give me
Alright.
an Arcana check with your +1 multi tool.
Come on, Zombie, get a real... Yes!
26.
27.
Hey, 27.
Oh, yeah.
Why am I like...
I am so
Okay,
sorry,
so
Chris.
before you can transfer, I'm going to let you transfer one of the Guardian's features or disconnect it. So the Guardian has, as you're scratching into it, actually, you've only seen the stuff outside. You haven't been able to work inside. So I'm going to give you options for the things you have seen. And you're trying to disentangle it. So let's see, what's the first check? Since you've seen the warding guardian, and that's the one you're trying to effectively usurp, I will let you disconnect effectively the antenna, like protocol in it, and I will let you turn off its ability to heal its master for the
Yep.
first check.
Ah, that was good.
So you haven't got full control, but you are able to disconnect its warding guardian entirely, and actually with that also drop
That will
the
drop his AC.
his
by
AC
one.
by 1. Yeah.
23 now.
Just a question, Chris. If I use my inspiration, would you also allow it to reverse the flow?
Reverse the polarity.
Ooh!
Yeah, like take health away.
Not in the first check. Once you get the second check lets you start modifying it to be neutral. The third check I'll let you start being able to do negative effects. So
Alright,
removal positive, neutralification positive, negative for the enemy.
Zormiz is gonna just spend his entire time hacking this golem.
Yep.
But that I've got to take your action to do that because you've just turned off one of the warding guardians.
Yep.
Nice.
And I will just. I'm guessing he won't know I'm there, so I'm gonna move round to the other side.
Yeah, it's fair. You can't see no opportunity attacks. All right, Sid, it is your turn, and then it is the Oni King. I'll do the last legendary action at the end of your turn.
Oh,
What would you like to do,
apologies.
Sid?
There is
save.
the
Hey, Dex
oh
save
yeah,
to not be
to
prone.
not fall prone. That's a good start because the thing's still up, and my
Oh,
character keeps crashed.
Assassin can drop the sleep storm now if she wanted to.
Oh no, I'm keeping it now. This is my hacking the golem.
Guess
Fair.
who wants it
Yeah.
now?
If you, oh yeah, you real wanted that sleep storm dropped. Aren't you glad that Gwent banished himself?
Themselves.
To be fair,
comedy
you didn't
value,
see either.
yes.
You were blocked as well, little un.
Or no, the point's just riding around on the Void Prime shoulder now, just directing inspiration.
Nice, nice, nice.
I can totally imagine how the points do it. They're freaking surfing, aren't they?
Are we staying
Oh.
on?
Oh, absolutely.
I can't get to the Oni King as is because my ride was way off with Gwent. It would take their action to dash back to me, so I'm just gonna lay into what's his chops because he can't see me.
Yeah, it's fair. You have advantage because you can't see you as well.
I have advantage and I have a fucking giant slayer
Weapon.
sword, so I'd be a fool not to.
Once this is all done, once this is all done, will purge every slave to prevent an uprising again.
Well, you're very imaginative, aren't you?
The 15 misses, but the 23 hits.
You know what really helps with curbing rebellion? Giving them more reason to rebel.
Yeah, you know
And
what's
inspire the
What?
15.
what's really good way of curbing rebellion? Not having slaves.
Damn it. Oh, well.
Did you ever use your bardic inspiration?
Oh, I did not. What?
You didn't.
How much is it?
It's a D6.
Cool. I will roll that after the
You
fact.
can, because you can use that instead of your destiny there for the 15,
Yeah,
since you know it's an 18.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
might.
please.
You got like a
I will.
50-50.
It occurred to me that you probably
That's-
forgot.
Why did
It hits.
That was the giant slayer's
no,
damage.
that's my extra.
It was basically
That's-
2d6.
I'm just rolling the one that I've hit first.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna smite him because I'm kind of flat and still running low. Glass cannoning.
Oh.
I'll roll the d6 now to see if I can add on something 3 at least. Nice.
Yay!
That's gonna hit.
5.
So a d6 plus 6 slashing. And another 2d6 Giant Slayer style. And 2 strength saves to not be knocked prone.
Let's do this first. Oh, this matters for the first one, because the first one he won't be raging for.
18,
Oh,
20,
he's raging.
18, 20.
Oh, he's actually
Hey!
knocked prone.
Bonk.
You already have advantage, so it doesn't matter. But he takes the, what was that, 14 extra? Oh, not 14 yet. Yep.
8, 12.
After the second attack. He takes it as that knocks him bloodied.
He angry.
The disgrace!
Since I knocked him prone, I think I'm gonna throw a smite on. Why not? Why
fair.
not? Just to add insult to injury. Okay, dude. Come on now. Easy up. 10
I am
points of
the
radiant.
great Duoji, leader of the Red Clan. Right hand to the king himself.
No, he's already got a right hand. It's in there. It's on his arm.
I whisper as I back away. That's the hand that he uses to wipe himself with. Ha! Give him the middle finger, but he can't see it. I'm gonna go over here. Actually, can I?
We are really bullying this random Odie.
What I despise Oni.
I know, but it's hilarious as how much we're mocking him. And
Okay, so I know that's where the edge is. So I'm gonna stand in about there and just ready myself to run up 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'll stand there and ready myself to run. I can't bonus action hide, but I can do spells.
You're effectively
Sure.
hiding where you are.
Bonus action hidden already.
Huh?
You're kind of unwittingly bonus action headed.
That's what I'm saying. They're kind of effectively hiding already
No,
just
I-
by being there.
He can hear me. Although my passive stealth is 21.
Very good. We'll see. We'll see how I feel.
Yeah.
We'll see how he
See if
goes.
I'm merciful.
See if I'm merciful. That's the correct GM response.
Yeah,
At the end of
that's
your
all.
turn, the Oni King is going to. No, he wants to attack himself. He loves attacking himself. Let's go ahead and attack Alvina because it's Alvina,
Yay!
which I believe is that disadvantage. Is that advantage for 23?
Just a question. He's not been affected by somebody stealing his crown? He's just like, fine enough. It's just another crown.
Oh, well, to be fair, he is greatly enraged and angered, but you're also gone, so what's he going to do?
Yeah, I've pissed him off significantly enough.
Fair enough.
It's because the DM's running out of energy.
Yeah, it's fine.
The Oni King is now enraged. Let's do a wisdom check, see if he can keep his calm. This insult goes beyond belief.
I don't think he passes. I think for his
He
mod.
passes enough to not go to absolutely lose his mind, but he is furious. You can see smoke and steam practically rising from his head, and even though he's got just this pure gold tattooed skin of gold upon gold, he is a shimmering blob of muscle and fat in golden armor. You can still see almost the red kind of coming through the gold, making it more orange in appearance as his entire body temperature appears to be rising.
He is a red ogre.
He's sweating.
By the way, Alvina's going to use another Arclight Feather and teleport away.
He slashes down to find nothing.
She's a burst of lightning, and she's over there. I have 3 more of these.
As he just starts smashing against the pillows and the tables and destroying everything in his sight. This insolence!
Yes! I'm known for that.
I will not be made a mockery of by rodents!
It's a bit late.
I, who fought back the Amethyst Knight. I, who stopped the advance of the Grove. I, who allow by their sheer mercy the caravans to move through my domain. I am the only king. The great. Judy, you incompetent fool!
At this point, Alvina's just going to say, "Do you recognise this sword?"
Yeah, I've already said that. He's like, oh, you're not the only one who's fought off the Amethyst Knight. It's not that special.
Yes,
It is now the only king's turn. You know what?
Player with the giant purple sword. Yes, yes.
I thought I just tried to
We
piss
get
him
it.
off. Is the thing.
Let's see. What? I can see Alvina if he looks around. So, what's the funnest thing?
That's
here?
actually a little too far. That was actually a little too far. I teleported. I teleported a little further, so I'm actually there. This fucker is 30 feet, and I did 30 feet from the
Where
only
is the
king, not
one
from me.
concentration thing? Worth a try. Let's go. Well, let's see if we can lull the little rodents into submission. As he begins reaching up his hand, and arcane energy begins swirling around the air. The light, you can see the inlay of the gold upon gold begin to light up as he seems to be using the gold arcanite in his tattoos as an arcane focus. As a circle upon circle branches out, as it reaches 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 circles of power above him. As he begins casting a 5th level spell.
Gold.
What would the party like to do?
Stay in the mist.
It might not be a cone of gold. It might be something equally as bad, though. So,
I'd kill maybe.
Actually, need to double check what the range on this is.
Navi's already
Should
used
actually
her
find it
reaction.
against
So I believe the Arclight Feathers require reaction. So
yes, they also require certain triggering conditions, like an attack roll, I think. I can't remember if it works on.
it's attack
an
rolls
area
and
of
magic
effect.
missile. So it's the shield requirements, essentially.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a decent enough range to at least get the noise beneath him, which is what he's going for. He casts a 5th level sleep.
I'm immune to it.
Oh.
Flap.
Yeah.
Alvina's like, okay. Fair enough.
We'll have a bit of
For
the ancestry.
56 56 amount of hit points. So he's going to target Lou Grim, Fukyu, Abigail, and Alvina in effectively whatever area it has. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I can get it. Alvina is automatically immune to it from their elven ancestry,
Yep. Also, hilariously, has
and therefore it does not count towards it.
has 1 too many hit points anyway.
Yep. But Lou Grim, Fukyu, what are your hit points? By which I mean type them out, 'cause I also
22.
need to go double check Abigail's.
Oh, he's out.
You're asleep.
Yep.
Where is Abigail?
Abigail is here.
Her character sheet.
I've got a character sheet if you need it. Abigail has.
Yeah, it's not loading. What's her
I'm assuming 44 because there's a pair of brackets next to it which makes it look like 444, which I'm assuming it's not. So...
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
44
Yes.
makes sense. Okay. What was Fukyu's?
13.
13.
He's been beaten up a lot past his.
And Lou was like 22 or something?
22, yeah.
Okay, then in lowest order, you find yourself becoming
Drowsy.
as you begin to. It's all part of the effect, I swear. I didn't forget the word. As you begin to feel your eyelids getting heavier as the sand light rain kind of filters down onto the group beneath you, as the sands call to you, as you begin to fall to the floor, a slumber. Then, out of the remaining, 43, it moves on to the second highest hit points. Lou Grim, you too begin to feel the effects of the sands of sleep. As similar to watching Fukyu fall before you begin to feel drowsy as you drop to the floor. And with the remaining, Abigail has too many hit points with the remaining, 30-something to be
Is that an
effective.
attack
It has to
roll,
be
No.
more than
Chris?
No.
No, it's a spell.
It is not. The sleep spell does not have a save. It does not have an attack.
Yeah.
It simply works.
It's basically the lowest level
Your
power
only saving
word.
grace is having enough hit points.
It's basically the lowest level
Our
power
word
word for all
sleep.
intents and purposes.
Our word sleep.
I love it was like, oh, sleep.
As-
Oh, sweet.
Fukyu and are on effectively a timeout.
This is actually literally the first time
But
I've
that
ever
is-
have that part of Elven Ancestry come up.
So what
As with
does that
that, we go
constitute
to
us as
Athasa.
being?
Sleep.
Right.
It
So,
doesn't come
I
up
watched-
with the
You're
options.
literally asleep. Yeah, it's not a condition. You're
So
just
I
asleep.
watched.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
You basically are asleep until
Ah.
someone wakes you up.
Yes, you watched enough of them attacking and all of that to get everything you needed to be successful.
Sleep is until the spell ends.
Great. And for general knowledge, would I know if gold arcanite is sentient?
Ooh.
Ooh. Isn't that
Like-
platinum?
Does it think?
Yeah, gold was a living arcanite.
This platinum.
I know this is a really
Uh,
weird question because it depends
That's a
on
good
what your
question.
definition of life is.
So the base gold arcanite is not. It's just a crystal that is used as a catalyst. But it is told that gold arcanite constructions and obviously if you give gold arcanite or cast spells through gold arcanite, holy shit, he cast it through gold arcanite. It animates them into living spells. I guess
Mhm.
sleep is now just
Yep.
being a spell.
Sleep
it's
is
not
just
air effect, it's
walking
quite-
about sleepy. Sleepy.
Yep, there's just an aura of sleep now. But you can use Gold Arcanite kind of bring golems to life and other creatures to life and give them sentience, which is how you get golems and things like that. But to answer your question, no, the crystals are itself is not alive, but anything kind of made or cast through it tends to become alive, in a general sense.
Okay.
Of like a
Okay.
beast level and sentience sometimes,
Okay.
depending how much
Right.
is used.
And
It's like
Void Prime was brought to life with a small amount of gold arcanite, correct?
Part of the crown.
Small amount
Yes.
of gold arcanite.
Yes, he is
in a
part
lot
of the
red.
crown of life. So he is brought to
Great.
life with a mixture of 2 large chunks of void arcanite, a chunk of gold arcanite, and some red arcanite to empower him. Basically, electricity.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I would like to detect
Give him
thoughts
sentience
on
and
the
void powers.
Oni King. I'll explain where I'm going with this. I would like to detect thoughts on the Oni King specifically to look for commands he gives the Guardians, and in order to understand like the weave of that, if that makes sense. Like I don't know if that is gonna be a vibe, but then like give that to Void Prime
You're looking for an
with my encode thought.
You're looking for an instruction list.
Yeah, essentially-
Yeah.
I'm googling the instruction manual and giving them a remote control.
Nice. That's really cool.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And I'd
You'd
like
have
to
go
be able
deep
to
into his
use
mind.
the encode. Yeah, so it would be a wisdom saving throw for a probe.
Ooh.
And this is a spell, so he does have advantage.
He do.
So I think that's the bigger question if he actually can fail this. I believe it's a DC 14.
Can he fail
so
it?
that's
And
just
is there
your
something
spellcast
I-
save.
Oh,
Yeah.
she had disadvantage.
I was wondering if there's something I can do to like make that worse for him. Could I have
Um,
Wait,
cast friends? No, friends is also
it's a charm.
thing,
It's a charm, and
right?
he's immune to it. Does anyone have
Fuck.
cutting
Yeah.
words?
Never mind.
Actually, no, 27. He's got advantage, right? Not
oh,
just
remember,
multiple.
he has advantage.
Yeah.
He has advantage.
Never mind.
Just because it's from a spell. Unfortunately, his mind is just from years of kind of political plots and assassinations. He's honed this ability to really conceal and keep a single focused mind to the point where it's, as you're kind of searching through it, it's like long corridors of just nothingness, no thoughts. There's only one singular thought in his mind at any one time, and that is immediately what he's about to do next. He has completely cleared the surrounding architecture of his mind into just a barren wasteland.
Ah, it's like Alvina.
Right, because I do get his surface thoughts regardless. I just don't get to
His
like
surface thought
look at more
is-
deep connection.
Kill that fucking rat. I think it's that.
It's
Yeah,
just a
yeah,
lot of profanity and swearing.
Is Void Prime bigger than the Oni King?
Same size.
No, same size.
They are the
Because
same
he's a hell
size.
giant.
He's a huge Oni, is the
Fuck.
thing. He's
Yes,
Because
the
he's-
only thing is a
Yeah,
large.
basically.
Oh, he's a stone giant.
He's a mega.
Because
Like
he's
he might be
lot,
like a
because
foot or
Void
tall.
Prime's a large lad.
Void Prime
Right,
is huge.
and the whole thing with the Oni
yes.
King is that his only vibe right now is that he's angry at the Smalls. Right?
Ooh.
Right. Yes. Yes.
We
Go.
don't want to make
Right.
Void Prime
Can
angry
I
with
just
us, though.
instill? No, my vibe is gonna give the emotion of that,
Mhm.
but at the Oni King.
Oh, just
okay.
anger, basically.
Like he
Okay.
Angie, I'm
No,
gonna
yeah, you
give
can do
him the Angie, and I'm gonna give him like the attack modes, but like at the Oni King. So like
Throw him at
a
me.
kind of a mixture of memories of like the feeling of anger, the attack of the Oni King, and like everyone attacking the Oni King. All is like the three things.
Teaching him how to
That
punch.
vibe.
Teach him how to punch.
It will
basically.
take me like a whole
Yes.
round to do that though.
I'm fine
So
with
that's
Oh,
what I'd
but
like
remember,
to
you
do.
started this
I
last
don't know
round,
if
so I'm
you
fine
need a rolls
I'm
for
fine with
that.
even adding on to this.
Okay. Then yes, this is what I'd like to do. What would you like me to give you?
Hmm.
it. It's a very good question.
Some
You
form
know,
of check
like,
just to see how
Is it
efficient
maybe
is.
history might be a thing? Maybe something like insight,
Is it-
persuasion.
Would it be?
It depends on what I'm kind
Well,
of doing,
insight or
doesn't it?
persuasion, your choice.
I was going to about be a spell casting check, just a flat spell check.
Persuasion's a +3, insight's a +0, so I'm gonna go persuasion.
Persuade the giant.
Oh, has it rolled into the chat?
Not
I
yet.
did roll it.
No.
Give us a minute.
not come
Okay,
up
it
yet.
might take a while.
Come on.
Okay, then I'll
16.
try again.
16.
16.
16.
Oh, pretty good.
Oh, I might have rolled it again, then ignore the second one. So 16. Yeah.
It's not come up yet if you did.
It's taken a minute.
It's
It's,
come up.
I think that confirms
Okay.
that your guys' internet is a little bit off. So
Yeah.
we'll
Oh,
take the
yeah,
16.
there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the second
Yeah.
one.
We'll take the 16.
We'll take the 16. Yeah, absolutely. Second one doesn't
It
count.
went first.
Yeah.
You could add the 9.
No, that's fair. That is more. It was mostly just getting an understanding of how to kind of tweak and adjust and manipulate that data so that you could get the desired effect of focusing it on the Oni King and you're kind of taking like the end of
Yeah, because like
Oni King hate thought of just like insert, just leaving the insert blank of blank hate Oni King.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just the section. There's just hate and
Yeah,
Oni King, but the only parts left, and the rest is just redacted, redacted, redacted.
Yeah, literally, it's just like,
Well,
literally,
can-
like newspaper blackout over the top.
Yeah.
I remember what happened
And
when
the
you
voice
told them
prime's
about that.
mind fills in the blanks of just blank, just as myself. So you begin to see as you're up there with the point who's just like, hey, how's it go? What are you doing here? As you're just manipulating the strands of memory into the void prime, as you can see their eyes almost begin to alight as their cold stone giant dead corpse skin that is kind of got actually a bit of warmth to it with the red arcanite pulsing through them begin to really inflame. As you can see, almost the void, the bases of the void spikes that make up his eyes begin to sparkle with energy. As you can see, crackling energy coming around his eyes as they begin to alight in this purple aura. Like similarly, the golden bauble on his head begins to sheen with radiant energy. You can see the tattoos around him begin to glow as you unlock a new support attack action.
Go, go, go!
Which,
Go,
speaking,
Prime!
speaking
Go,
of
Void
Now
Prime!
I want to
the void
essentially,
prime
I want to tuck an orange into like fabric on him and be like, "You got this, buddy. I believe in you," and then like run off to go hide. Okay, so that has
Void
popped
Prime.
up, but
Yeah.
it literally only says Void Prime.
Achievement unlocked.
So, achievement
Uh.
unlocked. Void Prime.
It is now a support action, and as you can see on Void Prime stat block, at the base there is a
Holy
new
fuck!
attack action. Assassin, would you like to go ahead and click that action?
That is a big modifier.
Void Punch.
That is a
9,000.
That is a big modifier as well. That's like a Geddon looking modifier.
I did click on it, but
It'll
the
just
whole
take-
character sheet's like, yeah.
No, that's fine.
There
Yeah,
we go.
Yeah, I think you hit.
Mostly just
Oh, that's what I said. That's a Geddon modifier right there.
That's to hit?
Yeah.
I also really love the vibe of ouch, bam, wham, gone.
It doesn't say
and
any.
resume that. As we enter into a cutscene,
Yay.
as Void Prime, as music dramatically flares above the scene, and suddenly everything takes on almost a comic panel-like styling. As Void Prime suddenly pops from existence, leaving the point and assassin to drop to the ground, and suddenly in a flash of energy appears to the other side of the Oni King, and with sheer anger and vengeance boiling through the now revived Stone Giant's body, punches into the Oni King with just a massive explosion of power as he vanishes again and reappears on the other side of the Oni King and punches him again and again and again until 9,000 punches later, the pair of them
This is a stabbing
vanish
of Caesar.
from the map.
That's exactly what.
Did we just unlock Goku?
No, we unlocked freaking like.
Star Platinum.
No,
Star Platinum.
It's the world.
I'm-
Star
I'm-
Platinum
I'm-
is a VoD.
Yeah, I'm planning a cosplay for next week. Love my purple boy.
It also feels like freaking Goku's Ultra
with
Instinct mode.
Feels like one punch is manned 1,000
Consecutive normal punches.
Yeah.
The power of 1,000 punches in one punch. No, there was 1,000 punches. You just blinked. Oh, well, good.
Well, that was cool. Alvina just goes.
And with that, the scene settles down as just Izami and Akuma, the Oni brutes and mages, all look to what the hell just happened. The Guardians deactivate and settle to the ground, no longer hovering. Their master no longer within range. Doju is unaware of anything that's just fucking happened.
Yeah,
He's still just swinging at the air around
to
him.
kill this guy. I want at least
I
one Oni head from Sid's wall.
I completely forgot the sleep storm was still
Yeah.
up. That's so funny.
The guy is so pissed. We literally,
You know
this
what?
guy,
I
we
feel
just
like-
ignored and mocked him so much.
I feel like he's literally just heard the sound of like a mountain being like punched all at once and then absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
and then just a whistle like from Alvina. That'll be it. That's all he hears.
incredible.
But with that, as the battle scene has been rearranged, now only the two brutes now bloodied, the Oni mages bloodied, Azami and Akuma bloodied, and the Guardians deactivated, Duoji swinging to wildness. There is hope that maybe the party might actually survive this encounter. But we'll have to find out next week, as that's where we're going to end today's session. Episode 26,
Yes.
Assault on the Golden Palace Part 2. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. Tune in next time, which will not be next week. It'll be the week afterwards.
Yeah.
Next week, we're going back to
The
Archive.
Yeah.
I forget the full name of.
There-
We're going back to the
there-
Archives.
Wherever you guys went.
There may also be
Archive
another,
Retrieval
one
Team
shot.
Ankheg.
Yep. Retrieval Team Ankheg.
Yeah,
There may
wherever-
also be another one shot. If you missed the one the other night, sorry to jump in at the end there, Chris. If you missed the one the other night, we
Yeah,
took a jaunt through the cursed sands of the desert south of Aqaba, between Aqaba and Salarin, and the party stumbled upon a cursed oasis.
Oh yeah,
And
I briefly
cursed
showed up.
sands, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I briefly watched
I
that.
think it was quite fun.
Yeah.
To go.
Ben would be able to tell you he had fun, but I
Yeah.
I had a bit of fun.
I
So,
mean, I'm very tempted to bring Iggy back into something.
well,
There was a surprising amount of the Macarena dance.
Yes.
you know,
That's
see,
that's the
fun
correct amount of the
thing-
Macarena dance thing.
The fun thing about multiversal travel is you can bring them in. They won't be exactly the same character, but you can bring them back in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's.
Anyway, that was that.
I think that's us.
That's nice.
See ya.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
See ya.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Whee!
Bye.
And we're out of man.
Okay, and on my end, so because the reason why we've got one shot is because I'm actually not here next,
Right.
and neither is Bob because we are away at LARP. So I'll be back on Monday, and then you can go check these guys out on their Friday as well. But I'm going to be here for the my normal 4 streams, but will not be here for the Friday. So have fun.
My normal 4 streams.
Well, yeah, I normally do
Oh,
4 to 6 streams a week. Okay.
Yes, he does.
But yes, thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic evening, everyone. Keep playing games, keep it awesome because the best on Twitch. That was hilarious, Chris. Thank you so much, and thank you for the play as well. That was awesome. But yeah, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.